Hello. Hello, can you hear me? If I press this button, can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, can you see me? And the spooky shoulder to my left there. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? It's not Wednesday. Wednesday is gaming stream day, but because I'm not doing a stream this Wednesday, I thought I'd do it Tuesday. So that's what we're doing. I've not got my glasses on. I'm off brand. Oh, there we go. That's better. How's everyone doing? Good. Can you hear me? You can see me. No one's saying they can't do either of those. Super. Good. Today we're going to play some 60 seconds, but along for the ride we have, and you may remember him, my friend Dan. My friend Dan's just here.
Hi.
Hi. He's quite far from the mic, so hopefully you can hear him all right. There's not a lot we can do about that, really, because if I move the mic any further, it's going to be in front of my face.
Well, that's fine.
Regulars to my streams may remember Dan. He's been on some streams in the past, but like in the past as in the last year, so quite far back.
Hang on.
That's a good question, Lava Line. I can't tell you. I've never tried it.
I thought that was someone who knows us because, eerily enough, it's pretty much exclusively all I've been drinking.
Oh, okay. Well,
we're talking about
Cucumber water.
Cucumber water.
Yeah, someone's asking about cucumber water.
I know what cucumber water tastes like all too well.
Does it taste like cucumber?
It tastes like
Cucumber.
It tastes like cucumber and water.
Cool. Good. Well, water's pretty tasteless. So yes. Oh, and happy birthday to Morgan Johnson, who's 17 today. Thank you.
Hey, happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Morgan.
friend. Thank you. And no, it's not. To those who are asking, no, it's not Dan Bull. It's a different Dan. I know too many Dans. It's not that Dan. All the other Dan. It's the third Dan.
An entirely un-YouTube Dan.
Yeah, he's not a YouTube Dan. He's just a friend of mine, Dan. But thought we'd have a Dan here today. He was the only Dan that was available.
I'll do.
Yeah.
When the other Dans aren't available, you call me.
Yeah, exactly. When Dan Bull's not available, I call Daniel Rustage. When Rustage isn't available, I call housemate Dan. Here he is. So we're going to play some 60 Seconds. If you don't know about 60 Seconds, it's a game that's been out for quite a while, but they just released a remaster. If I press this button, you can see it. Good. It's a sort of 1950s post-nuclear, not Fallout, sort of survival game with 2 phases to it. Apparently you're a YouTuber now. Officially, you're a YouTuber now.
Oh, cool.
So you've been initiated. Welcome to the
cool. Thank you.
hallowed halls of
it's the least
people
painful.
who did a 5-minute sign-up process.
It's the least painful initiation ceremony I've ever been a part of.
And you go to a lot of initiation ceremonies. It's a weird hobby of yours.
Yeah, I mean,
The amount of robes you have to get dry cleaned every week.
there's so many robes.
So many robes.
So many robes and brooches.
Yeah. Ceremonial headpieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all covered in candle wax normally and all sorts. Yeah.
I'm really good at filling out forms though.
He is. He loves it. There should be some sound to this game. It's turned off. Right. As always, folks, every time I do a stream, it resets the sound levels. So do let me know if we're too loud, the game's too loud, quiet, vice versa. You get the idea. So who here has seen this game before? It's been out a while, but this is the remaster. This is 60 Seconds. So we're going to go for Apocalypse mode, which is the main game mode. Our first choice is who we play as, Ted or Dolores. Anyone have a preference? I know in the original game you could only play as Ted, and Dolores is a new thing for the remaster. So anyone have a preference? I kind of want to try Dolores because I've only seen people play Ted before. That being said, I don't know if it makes much difference in the long run.
I think it's good to ask.
Well, part of the reason I chose this game to play is it's entirely choice based, so I thought it'd be a good for chat interaction sort of title. Unfortunately, there is like a 20-second delay on the chat, so it will make things go a bit slower.
Oh.
So we won't give them every choice, but at key moments we can belay to the chat.
People are saying Dolores. Oh, Ted.
Lots of Teds. Okay, we'll go Ted. Trench says Ted. Texas Deadeye says Ted. Beatrice says Ted. We're all saying Ted, so we'll go Ted. Sorry, Dolores, but
we're better off Ted.
Oh, that was a good show. I should have got more than one season.
Was that what's his name?
I can't remember any of the cast, but I remember liking it a lot.
Was that Ted Danson?
No, it wasn't Ted Danson.
It wasn't Ted Danson.
No,
it had nothing to do with Ted Danson.
No, it had nothing to do with Ted Danson.
Oh, fair enough.
Anyway, Ted it is. And difficulty, I've never played this before beyond the tutorial. I feel maybe Little Boy would be a bit too easy, but we won't go for Tsar Bomba. We'll go for Fat Man as the middle-of-the-road nuclear option. And we'll begin the adventure. So this game's split into 2 phases. The first phase, you are running around your house like a mad person as the sirens go off, collecting resources.
Oh, it's
Okay.
really traumatic. What a traumatic idea for a game.
There's an axe there, there's some water there. Oh, the game already sounds quite loud. But I can't do anything about it now because the timer's running.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, right. We have to now collect as much stuff as we can for the apocalypse. I'm going to do badly at this. I've not done this before. I did one in the tutorial which didn't have a time limit. Okay, I've got everything I can carry. Back to the hatch.
What's that honk?
There's our daughter is playing a tuba. Our daughter's literally playing the tuba right now.
You just your wife into non-existence.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so we have the wife and the gun. Who else do we need? What else do we need? Okay, we've got the daughter. And nothing else I can grab in here. I'm doing badly. Oh, we might have everyone. I can't look at chat.
The radio on the kitchen table.
Oh, that's not a radio. That's the wrong sort of radio.
What do you mean?
There's 2 radios in the house. That's not the one you can take into the bunker. Oh, I'm not gonna make it back. Okay, I made it. Just, I didn't get half the stuff I think I should have taken, but we got some food, we got some water, and we did save every member of the family, which may not be good because it means we've got more people to feed.
I was just thinking, that's great. More people to eat. When
That's not an option
when it
to
gets
my
serious.
knowledge, but who knows?
But when it all kicks off, mate,
Okay.
you're gonna be.
How is things audio levels? For me, the music's really loud, but that might just be our headphone volume. Is our voices okay versus the game? The loudest bit of the game's over now, but okay, right. Well, I'll keep an eye on the chat for volume talk. So what did we get? We got the padlock. I didn't even notice we picked that up. That's really handy. Oh, actually, the game does give you a couple of items in the bunker already, so that might have been the one that was given to us. Padlock, fire axe, torch, the rifle. 4 water, 4 soup. Not the best, but not the
Apparently
worst.
the music is very loud.
Okay, cool. Well, then, in which case we shall
Crank it down.
crank it down, mate. Right, about 2/3 of what it was. How's that? Please turn down the volume. Yeah, okay, cool.
Sorry,
lots of very loud.
guys. Thanks so much for letting us know.
Thank you. It is hard to gauge volume level, especially between games as well. Right, okay, so step 1. Open the journal. Day 1. All of us made it into the shelter. Should I do voices? They're Americans. Would it be annoying for me to do an American accent for the entire stream? Probably. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Yeah, so the padlock, we found it down here. Okay. Our shells are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. I guess we didn't get enough water. That's going to be tricky. That's the big one. Time to ration supplies. Okay, so you can go 4 days without water and about 6 days without food. So it's generally wise, whilst nobody has any negative effects like hunger, to just let them go without. From what I've seen
Cool.
of other people playing this game.
This is how you'll handle your family.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's 4 cans of soup for 4 people, and we've got to survive, 50 days?
Okay.
However long it is till the fallout subsides. Am I actually able to clear my Beat Saber level song course thing? Well, yes, that's the
That's
footage.
what you did for the video.
Yeah, that footage of the gameplay in the video is my gameplay. Yeah.
You sort of usually before you release a video, you go mad just with sort of editing and all sorts of technical things. But this time you were going mad with
Just playing Beat Saber.
just playing Beat
for hours
Saber.
trying to get a good take. And then I got a good take, and then the footage was corrupt. I had to do it again. Oh, it was a bad time. Do an accent for sentences I deem very American. I like that compromise. Okay, cool. On bullets and rifles, 2 different
Hey,
items.
bozo.
Yes. Hey, yeah. Get you out of my bunker here, see?
That's the most American thing.
Okay, right. Confined spaces are not a friendly environment. We quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If we keep on those, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. Is this going to lead to a decision? No. Okay, day 1, pretty quiet. No events on day 1. Day 2.
They just look bored.
Well, wouldn't you be?
You should have taken the Game Boy.
There was no. This is 1950, mate. No Game Boys.
Game.
There are. They only get. You can find a deck of cards as one of the things that you can find in the house. And a couple
Dennis
of
the
other
Menace
things.
comic. An American Dennis the Menace comic.
Yeah. American Dennis the Menace is not a patch on our original Dennis the Menace.
I believe. Right. I know
Oh,
this
no.
and I shouldn't know this.
Okay.
They debuted within months
Really?
in such a fashion that could only have been a coincidence.
Huh. Oh.
I think months or weeks, something ludicrous like that. There was just something in the air that was telling
The world. The comics about menacing Dennises.
menacing Dennis.
That was the crossover comic, lady. Yeah. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Ted is fine. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Everything is okay with Dolores. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Everyone's still fine. Then, in which case, nobody's asking for anything. We'll go 1 more day without dishing out any supplies. Our neighbourhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Dolores is confident she'll survive outside. Mary Jane's more than ready to go out and scavenge. Timmy seems quite enthusiastic about the trip. Now, I've heard it said that if you go out too early in the game, it's very highly likely that a person will get injured on their trip. You have to wait a few days before it's safe enough to go outside. And we don't have the gas mask or a health kit or anything to fix. We have no way to stop them getting hurt or to fix them if they do. So let's wait a couple of days before we send people outside. Also, if you send Ted as he's our player character, it's game over instantly.
That's fair enough.
So generally you don't want to send Ted unless you have to.
He's right.
We might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible. Otherwise, we might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger, like saucer men from Mars. Day 3.
Day 3 already?
Day 3. Yeah, the days are pretty short, but it goes on for like 50, 60 days each game. So, or however long you survive, but it can go on for like
I see.
a long time. Each day consists of like one decision and rationing. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least 1 or 2 hours of sleep. No luck, we're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Yes, and now, they all are very thirsty. So today's the day they get a drink because they've now gone to
weakest
thirsty.
one should drink. Who's the weakest? I think it's Timmy.
I think they should all, once they get to thirsty, because the thing is, the thirstier they get, is like an exponential amount of water they need to get unthirsty. So if we let them get more thirsty, like it might take 1 water to unthirsty them now, but tomorrow it'll take 3, and the day after it'll take 5, and then 8 or whatever.
Okay.
So we should definitely just bite the bullet and water them all.
Mary Jane can run in day 20.
Okay.
Says Artyom. I don't know what that means.
Okay, I'm assuming that means that she's cool. It's good to send her out on day 20.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Lava Line to subscribe. Thank you for the subscription, friend. Welcome. Should we send someone? Dolores is confident she'll survive. Jane is feeling excellent, but there's a day 20 thing going on there. Should we send Dolores? Let's send Dolores on a trip. Schedule expedition for tomorrow. We're bored. They're getting bored, and we have neither the checkers set or the deck of cards. There's nothing we can do about that. This might be a bad run, guys. It's my first ever time playing. I probably could have done a lot better in the scavenging segment.
So
an exponential amount 1358. Look, I'm not a mathematician.
Purple Noob is saying every 5 days water and soup.
Right.
That's the better option.
Okay, well we'll try and do that for now. Then we'll probably have to suit them today. Today is day 5, I think. And then we'll. I don't know. Well, they can only survive for 4 days without water. That was in the tutorial. It said 4 days is the longest you can go without water. So, not sure how that works. Right. Aha! We can live with them noises, right? We can even be friends. Haha. Boredom can really get you in the shelter. You can lead you to dark places. Trust us. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Ted's gone crazy already.
He's got a sock puppet.
We're only 5 days in and Ted's gone crazy. That's like a game over sort of scenario. I don't think you can come back from being crazy. At least it's Ted. Is that good enough? It's probably bad that it's Ted. I was thinking we don't need to send Ted out. But, no, I don't know. Well, no one's thirsty anymore. That's good, right? No one's thirsty. Okay, well, I think we're going to chalk this one up as probably a bad run. We'll feed everyone. Dolores can take the gun, but we have no bullets. However, the gun without bullets can still be useful because it can scare people away. The flashlight will help us see. The axe might be useful.
Don't save the axe.
Yeah, but do you reckon the rifle then?
Yeah, that might be safe. She won't lose it, will she?
They can. Yeah, everything you send out has a risk of breaking or being lost. That's the thing.
She'll remember it. She's only 3 days in.
Okay, we'll take that risk. We'll send Dolores out with the rifle. We've hit day 5. Ted's still crazy.
Apparently still having notes about the music being too loud.
Oh really? Music too loud? Okay, then let's drop that down a bit more. The gun is a one-use item. Really, it's always one use.
Oh,
well, there goes the gun.
Poopy.
We're learning. We're learning. It's fine. Yeah, I've turned the sound down a bit more. What does today hold? Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. She's taken the gun. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted has rested. Well, he's not tired anymore, but he is still crazy. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Hopefully this guy here is Timmy, is blah blah blah. Timmy's still fine. Time to ration supplies. Dolores is not an issue because she's out and about, and for some reason she doesn't need food and drink when she's out and about. And she just finds it on the way.
Resourceful.
Fine. She's fine. He is crazy.
Another sub.
Ender Hero 445. Thank you for subscribing, buddy. Welcome. Welcome, friend. Okay, so well, no one needs anything right now because there ain't nothing soup can do for crazy. That's what my mother used to say. A group of people dressed in green pyjamas knocking at our hatch is not something we anticipated. Yet, this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they instead insisted they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we can make some new friends. Should we let them in? Okay. Here's a yes-no. What do folks think? Should we let these guys in? Because they're either going to murder us or give us something nice. Most likely soup.
Where did they get the resources to have coordinated green pajamas?
Maybe
I'm suspicious of that. If they were really, hard up, then I imagine coloured clothes would be...
Maybe they all just happen to have green pyjamas pre-apocalypse.
We're having don't let them in.
I'm seeing a lot of no, yeah.
No.
A lot of no's and one yes. Jack Boy clearly just wants us to die terribly. Oh, trench rats is nope in capital letters. Okay, well it's a pretty big consensus on the nope, folks. So I'm going to trust you guys and assume.
How they got into green pajamas, I shall never know.
No, they can't come in. And if they try and get back in, we do have a padlock to lock the door with.
It's obviously a trap.
I think sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not.
I feel like the chat.
At least some of them have played this, I'm sure. So I trust that if that many people are saying no, at least some of them are saying no with authority.
They do not kill you, but they do take a lot of stuff, apparently.
I see.
We don't have anything.
They'll take soup and water, I reckon. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Ted isn't acting normally. Sometimes his behaviour is pretty disturbing. Ted needs water to survive. Can we spare some water? So Mary Jane and Ted are both thirsty.
Don't we all, Ted?
And so is Timmy. He's got his own page.
Give them... So we only have 3 bottles of water?
Yeah, but you get... Oh, no.
You get what?
You get multiple waters per bottle.
Oh, I see.
So that we're using you get four uses out of each
can.
can.
I haven't
water.
been paying attention.
That's fine, Dan. You've been paying attention to the chat, which is just as important. That's fine, Cash. That's fine. That's fine. Just don't let it happen again.
All that talk about tears.
Right, so everyone's getting water except Dolores. We don't have the radio. The radio is the easiest way to win the game, because you can listen for the military to broadcast the survivors and radio them back. We didn't find the radio. So there's nothing we can do about that. We don't have any of the items it's asking us for. We've really bad luck on this one.
Apparently Timmy is the better scavenger, says the purple noon.
The purple noon. Okay, well, we'll remember that next time we send someone out, assuming we survive to that point. We'll maybe send Timmy.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing.
I don't think Dolores is going to come back well if she comes back at all.
What Purple said. That's the most American thing I've seen so far. It's from Scruffy Plays. Yeah, what Purple said.
There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbours in their shelter. Ted's mental health worries us all. We don't know how to help him. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Ted is really tired. We'll have a look.
Oh, I see.
What do you see?
Apparently, Mary Jane has to go outside before day 20. Apparently, Mary Jane will mutate.
There's a chance that happened. It's not a definite thing.
I'm
I'm aware of the mutate thing, but it is a random event that can.
Timmy isn't looking too good.
Yeah, no,
Says
he's not.
Trench Rat. And I listened to old Trench Rat.
He's really tired, but he's no longer thirsty. So time to ration
Get those
supplies.
Cards.
Yeah. See, there's nothing I can do for tired. It says tired, but I can't tell them to sleep. So that I've just got to wait for that to go away on its own. It just means I can't do anything with them until they're not tired anymore. Or if I do something with them while they're tired, they become fatigued, I think. That's even worse.
So Dolores isn't returned yet?
No, she should return within like 2 to 5 days, most expeditions last. So hopefully she comes back. But it was very early we sent her out. Maybe we shouldn't have sent her out so soon. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverised out there. But that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighbourhood's probably much more peaceful since the bombings. End of day. Come on, Dolores. She'll be there when the day fades up. She's come back. No, okay, she's probably dead. She's probably dead. We sent her out on what, day 3? And this is day 8. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Ted isn't acting normally. Ted's still crazy. Ted needs more time to recover.
Apparently food keeps them rested.
Really? Well. Okay. Well, none of them are saying. None of them are saying hungry, but we can soup them. We'll give them some soup. Fine. Again, it's just asking for the radio. We don't have the radio. Yeah, portable radio. The other radio in the house is a big one you can't carry. The mini radio is the one you can take down to the thing. I blame these guys for not keeping stuff in their shelter already, to be honest with you.
Does Mary Jane need a that might not be a priority.
That probably isn't a priority right now. There's an axe down here. That's about the only thing I could cut hair with. I don't trust...
Can hair be sustenance?
I don't think they can eat hair either. No, I don't think that's going to work out. Oh, well, there's a skull and crossbones. Maybe they've accepted that she's not coming back. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted's mental health worries us all. Ted is still tired. Ted needs water to survive. Mary Jane's still tired. Water. So now they're all thirsty. Oh. Well, we can't send anyone else out to get stuff either until Dolores gets back. Or we accept that Dolores is dead. I'm not sure when we find that out.
How do you accept?
I don't know. I don't know if it's an option to accept it. We've got to wait for
There should be an option. There should be an option to make a little shrine and accept
There is the
it.
random chance that people you don't get in the beginning of the game show up later on. Like they survived somehow other way and they come to your shelter later on.
Is there a Geiger counter?
There's not, but it occasionally makes a Geiger counter sound effect for ambience.
Oh, you can't digest hair, apparently.
Well, there we go.
There we go. That accounts for, I guess, hairballs.
Yeah, there we go.
From cats.
Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic. Don't panic. We need to open the door. This instant, or we're all going to die.
Don't open the door.
Oh, do we open the door?
No, clearly not.
Clearly not. But sometimes the bad option yields good results.
No, this is a panic. This is a panic attack.
Yeah, true. But maybe
This is a classic claustrophobia.
Oh yeah, no, I know it.
thing.
I know that's definitely what it is. But maybe luck will be on our side, and they'll open the door, and there'll be a massive.
When has luck ever been on
soup.
your side?
That's a good point. I live with you. Yeah, no, fair point. This isn't the sort of game to be lucky, is it? No. One open, mostly no.
One, do it.
Do it. Oh, Trench says do it. We've listened to Trench.
Trench Rat is being tricky, I think.
No, open the door. All of them going to be sick. Oh, it'll let radiation in. Yes, open. So now they all say yes.
No.
Open
the door.
Pretty 50-50, isn't
and
it?
kick the panicker out.
Right. Yeah, that's an option. Sometimes the bad option is bad and kills you. Okay, and we're going to go no. We're going to go no. Let's not risk it. We got to day 10. Come on, Dolores. Nope, she is toast, mate.
She is face down.
Face down in the radioactive dirt,
In a
mate.
radioactive ditch.
Yeah. Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. Ted isn't acting normally. Ted's still mighty tired. Ted's no longer thirsty. No one's thirsty anymore. They're all tired.
How do you make Ted sane?
I don't know if you can. You can make them sane, or you can stop them going insane by entertaining them, but we didn't have anything to entertain them with. And it took a very short amount of time for him to go nuts. Like it was like day 3, which is ridiculous.
That's me.
That's your day 3 without a game of checkers.
That would be me. Yeah.
Swap the checkers for Mario Kart in 3 days.
Mario Kart crosswords.
Yeah, if you took your Mario Kart and your crosswords, you wouldn't last a day, mate. Right, let's not ration supplies. Everyone's okay except tired and crazy. Oh, and Azalar, thank you for subscribing. Welcome, friend. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. If there's anyone who can rescue us in this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysay, a commie, a naysayer, or a commie. We're good citizens, we've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam's coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. The government are coming, and we should keep our eyes and ears open for any sign, but we don't have a radio, so I think... Oh! Dolores is back. That was the door. That was the sound of the door. She's alive.
Oh my goodness.
She's alive.
Thanks, Mum.
And she came back with maybe some soup and water and
With
a
a
Scout
book.
Scout Boy's handbook.
Survive knowledge.
Yeah, survival knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
I mean, she could have done better. Let's be honest. But she
Is
did.
that all she had?
She brought the
gun
She
back.
brought the gun back. Wasn't single use. Okay, let's get her mission report. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis to catch an emergency broadcast on what we're transmitted in our area. Whoops. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. The local school is a big building a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic button changed that. Now with windows and a few walls remaining, it looks even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seemed a good spot to hunt for some useful supplies. Biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one fed them, but the aquarium water could be drinkable. It was enough for a few bottles. Okay, so we did get two waters. The scout team had its own room in the school basement. We found it filled with boxes and boxes of scout handbooks. Maybe they were preparing for the apocalypse. Anyway, we just took one. Maybe a few could have been useful for fuel or something.
Fuel.
Maybe.
Could have made fans.
This last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. So this is one of the new things in this remaster. They've added like 4 or 5 new game endings and story paths to follow, and one of them is finding and fixing a car to just drive away into the sunset. Drive to a different part of the world where there's more soup, I assume.
I want to see the inside of that handbook.
Ted's mental health is also Ted's still crazy. Mary Jane is sleepy all the time. She's no energy for anything. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Dolores would love to eat something. So Dolores is hungry, understandably.
And she's tired.
She's hungry and tired, but everyone else is just tired and maybe...
I would say Dolores deserves...
She's earned a soup. She can have a soup. She's earned, if nothing else, she's earned back 1/4 of a can of
No
tomato soup.
thirst for her?
She's not thirsty. She's not coming up as thirsty. I'm guessing because she found water, she drank some when she found it, would be my guess.
Okay.
That's my that's the logic I'm applying to this scenario. Nobody can go outside right now. They're all too tired or hungry or weak or whatever. So, none of that. But people were saying send Mary Jane. So should we wait for the day Mary Jane becomes sendable? Radiation should have died down by now. Hopefully so. Our supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folks from the retirement home. It shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway, and we need them more, right? So, morally, do we want to go and steal supplies from the surviving old people at the old people's home or not?
Yes.
Okay, well that's a pretty succinct decision there from Dan.
There are more of them than there are of this family.
Yeah.
Taking a few supplies from the many to give to the few should be okay.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Take from the many to give to the few, shouldn't it be? Take from the few to give... Oh, it depends how rich the many are, I guess. It depends on the economic side of this scenario, doesn't it?
Yeah, and my thinking is a retirement home has way more supplies than a family home.
Fair point. Okay. Yes, no, you're going to end up shot. Morally it's wrong, but personally I'd do it. Thank you, Raxius.
Don't do it. If you do, you won't get one of the endings. We're getting 100 safe from Broken Heart Alex.
Well, I don't... That's a big statement. So don't do it. If you do, you won't get one of the endings. There's lots of different endings, though. That's the thing. So is that one ending we're not getting?
It's 100 safe.
We're not killing people. We're just stealing their stuff.
No, that never came into
Yeah, no, murder was not on the cards. Strong, Adele. That's on you. Do it. Okay. Okay, we'll steal. We're going to go for it. We're going to take a risk. We haven't taken any risks yet. We've been saying no to everything.
Flip
which
a coin.
can't make for a very interesting gameplay if we say no to everything. So let's do it.
Coin, like a French duck.
Now, it didn't specify who we were sending, which is interesting, because normally you have to send people out on missions.
Oh.
Okay.
Jet's inside now, I think.
Whoa, well, we got 4 more cans of soup.
Oh. Brilliant.
4 more cans of soup. There's also a bloody handprint on the wall, but no one seems injured. So that's new.
We're going to look inside that book.
We are now richer in some supplies, but for some reason we don't feel very good about it. Let's just never mention this whole thing again.
I think there might have been
An emotional cost of that event.
an emotional cost is a very ginger way of putting it. Yeah.
Ted's mental health worries us all, but he was crazy already. That's fine. Ted's still very tired. Ted's really thirsty. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. We should get Mary Jane to drink. Mary Jane's gone crazy as well.
Give her the book.
Well, if it gives me the option to, yeah, I can't just give people things on a whim. It has to prompt me, say, would you like to give Mary Jane the book?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, on the question mark thing, it'll pose you like here's a scenario. What would you like to do about it? Dolores, yeah, Timmy should rest a bit longer because everyone's thirsty, everyone's hungry, pretty much. Yeah, so Ted gets. I mean, water's kind of low, but not too low. Dolores is hungry, tired, and thirsty. You get both. Mary Jane is tired, thirsty. Fine, she's gone crazy as well, and just thirsty. Okay, but we do have a lot of excess soup, so really we're winning.
I mean,
Mary Jane's going to eat the flashlight and break the axe eventually. I've heard that the flashlight and the axe can be broken by Mary if she goes crazy. I'm hoping she doesn't do that.
you can't break an axe.
She'll try and eat it. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. A trip could be risky, but no one's available to send, which is brilliant. Love that. Ah, look, now a new option has booked itself. Playing with matches is never a good idea. Doing so in a tiny underground shelter is probably even lower on the good idea scale. A few matches later, and we ended up with flames licking up one of the walls. Time is short, and just put it out and save our supplies. What do we save? We only have one thing to save.
No.
That's good. It means we get to save the book. We don't have these, so these aren't options.
Oh, I see.
So the only option we have is that one, so we have time to save the book from being burned. I thought it was going to be the opposite. I thought it was going to use it to whack the flames out. Oh wow, she's completely nuts.
Someone has pointed out, K-Jack points out, Stoops, many of the games you make songs of seem to be very ANCAP, anarcho-capitalist, where capitalism controls the world as opposed to the government.
Okay.
Is that not so much a question, more of a comment?
Yeah. I mean, Fallout and Satisfactory are the two that I can think of that fall under that category, I guess. Truth is, I just like doing songs by characters in suits behind desks. I think it's a character I can play well. The fact that some of those happen to play into anarcho-capitalist views is not a statement on my own political thoughts.
No,
They're just fun characters to play.
Representation is an endorsement.
Yeah. Crazy businessmen are just a character type that I
depiction
find
isn't
myself.
endorsement.
Yeah.
Depiction is not endorsement.
Yeah.
You don't think that Adam Driver actually believes that the Jedi should die?
No, of course not.
There you go.
Maybe he's a method actor though. Maybe.
I was trying to dig out the hole.
I know you are. You're trying to dig me out of a hole, but you dug. You dug the hole, and then you're trying to dig a way out of it as well. I just happen to be stuck in the hole.
Truly gaslighting you.
Yeah.
I'll give you this. I'll sell you this spade.
Okay. Am I going to make a song out of this game? Probably not. No, mainly because my Fallout 76 song is already post-nuclear apocalypse suburbia themed, and I don't think there's anything I can say in this song for 60 seconds.
You've already done
I haven't said.
a thing with a.
I do have a sock puppet
sock
already.
puppet
I have a
thing.
sock puppet already, though. That's a good point. But yeah, probably not going to do it. Probably going to do a song on those one. I won't get rescued now. Well, okay, we broke the rescue ending apparently. Maybe by stealing from the old folks. That was close. We were able to put out the fire and nothing seemed to be damaged, at least not very badly. Let's hope this doesn't happen again, or we might need to call the firemen. Are there even any firemen left? Ted isn't acting normally. Ted's much tired. Ted's no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is rested. Oh, Andy Martinez, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Thank you, friend.
Hey.
Welcome. Dolores would love to eat something, so Dolores is hungry. Timmy's very, very tired. So who is hungry? Dolores is hungry. We're flush with soup right now. We've got more soup than the bar can display. But beyond that, I think we're good. Oh, Dolores is ready to go out, and so is Mary Jane. She could use some rest, but she might manage. Okay, so we could send Mary Jane out.
What day is it? 13.
Yeah.
What's the consensus, guys?
We could send Mary Jane out, but she is not in a good shape, and it lessens her chances of succeeding. What do we think? Do a 1 minute long song about 60 seconds. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's quite a funny take
It's a
on
funny
it.
idea.
Just do it about the running around the house bit. Just that. Send Mary Jane out.
Send her out.
Send her out. Get her outside. Timmy, rest faster. Yeah, if only he would. Should we send Mary Jane? Fine, we'll send Mary Jane. I think that. Send both. We can't send both. You can only send one person at a time, unfortunately. After Dolores returned from that last expedition... Sorry, I started reading it and forgot to read it aloud. After Dolores returned from that last expedition, she was complaining of a minor foot injury. It might have been her right foot, or maybe her left foot. One of them anyway. It seemed irrelevant at the time. But now both her feet are swollen. We need to do something about it. Well, all we have is the axe.
Send the axe.
So we can chop her feet off, or do nothing.
Excuse me?
Dolores has injured feet that we need to fix. We don't have a first aid kit, but we do have an axe.
But then she won't ever be able to go outside again.
It doesn't specifically say that you'll cut her feet off. It could be something else. But I'm guessing. I mean, what else could it be?
Don't use the axe.
Yeah, don't use the axe. I thought not.
It will be destroyed if you use it. So one use. Ask her a question.
Use the axe. Don't do it. Don't use the axe. Oh my gosh, what? No. Okay, well, we won't use the axe. Okay, fine. Probably for the best. I think her having feet that are injured would be better than her having no feet. Okay, well, they're still crazy. That's good to know. We didn't do anything about the infected wound. After all, our ancestors could survive without all that fancy medicine. Why should we listen to the doctors? Dolores is looking more sickly, though. Oh, this isn't good. Ted isn't acting normally. Sometimes his behaviour is pretty disturbing.
He's not changed.
No, I don't know how to fix him. Unless we find something to entertain him with, maybe we can bring him back. But as it stands, Mary Jane still isn't completely sane. It fills us with worry. Timmy still hasn't rested. Dolores is no longer hungry. So we're still good then. Nothing to dish out. Good, because the water's getting dangerously low. What should... Oh, who should go outside? Oh, we can still... We were sending Mary Jane, weren't we? And we were going to send her with... Okay, we could send her with any of these items that we have. The axe, the scout manual, the padlock. I think the padlock's best to keep here because you can lock the door when someone tries to get in with it. The gun again, the flashlight, some soup or some water. What do we reckon?
What are the options?
The options are the axe, the Boy Scout manual, the padlock, but we won't send that, the gun, the flashlight, soup or water.
Water.
I think that just means she can survive out there for longer.
Apparently, within 5 days, she's going to go mutant anyway.
If that event occurs. It's only a random chance. It might not even happen. Oh, Cheesy Weezy. Thank you very much, friend.
Cheesy Weezy.
Thank you for the donation, buddy. Right. Oh, yeah, what are people's thoughts? The book should help the most. You think the book would help her? I guess it's a survival guide going out on an expedition.
Can she read?
I'm sure, well, she's crazy, but I'm sure she can still read.
I guess.
Shouldn't the book, I think, book, gun. Lots of people saying gun.
Machine gun.
Gun. Is she even old enough to use the gun? Does she know how to use it? Most people saying gun. A lot of gun and rifle. Okay, I'm going to trust you guys. She will break the gun and axe.
She will go ballistic. X versus 7, mate.
The book said something. Nothing. Oh, that's okay. I think the chat are wonderfully enthusiastic about every option, which is wonderful. Your enthusiasm knows no bounds.
I believe not the book. She'll eat the book.
Well, she could eat anything. When she goes crazy, she tries to eat things, if I remember correctly, and she will try and eat anything and break it. Or has a chance to. Book is useful. Is that useful for us or useful for her?
You need the book to solve problems in here.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I thought myself, actually. I had a thought myself.
Oh, bless.
I think
books are important to you.
Sending her with nothing would be an okay thing.
Okay.
Water.
Well, we have a lot of soup, so maybe we send her with some soup, just in case. We're fine for soup. We've got loads of it. But there can't be anything. She can't do any harm with soup. If she breaks the soup, then.
Have you ever taken the soup can to the head?
I guess so. I don't know if it sends her with
harm with it.
Well, we'll send her with soup. We'll do it. We've got loads of soup. We're flush for soup. Right, okay, Mary Jane, hopefully she mutates. If she mutates, she's much more useful. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Equipment 1. Soup. Ted isn't acting normally. Ted has rested. Oh, so now he's okay to go out, maybe? No. Ted's really thirsty. Ted is hungry. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Timmy's rested. Okay, so they're all thirsty. And possibly hungry as well. Yeah, thirsty, hungry. Thirsty. Thirsty, hungry. Ooh, that water's getting low. Ah, okay. Look at these. We have options. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. We can't poison it. We can shoot. We don't have any ammo for the gun, so we just wave a gun at it. Or the flashlight. I think we should see what it is, because there are things it could be that aren't bad. What do you reckon? Wave the gun at it or flashlight? I think flashlight.
Flashlight, and then you can chuck the flashlight and stun it, and then use the gun.
Flashlight it is. It was the dog.
Doggus.
It was the doggus. I thought it probably was the doggus. The dog. What was the dog?
That could have gone awful.
It could have done. But again, we didn't have any bullets for the gun, so it would have just been shaking a gun at a dog.
Oh, but the dog would have been scared. That would have been awful.
Yeah, it would have been bad. I don't like that idea.
A scared dog.
We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it will come back later. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted isn't thirsty, Ted isn't hungry. Dolores isn't thirsty, but Dolores is now hungry. Timmy is now fine, so Dolores is hungry. Plenty of soup for now. Okay, there isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks get loose, I mean, this is clearly not a brick shelter, it's clearly like plate metal or something. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's a smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench?
Yes. Well, how uncomfortable would that be? In terms of the game's mechanics, to be very boring about this.
Yes, go ahead.
What could a smell damage?
Their sanity over time.
Everyone's talking about the dog. Dog's name is Pancake.
Yes, I was aware.
So we have that. Thanks, chat.
Yeah, we have Pancake. He might come back. Now we've let him in and been nice to him. There's a chance he comes back and brings
Apparently
us
the smell goes away.
It goes away. Might be the rats.
Don't touch it. It's deadly.
Yeah, see, if I remember correctly, this thing has multiple outcomes. Like, it could be dead rats behind
See,
there.
some people are saying it goes away. Some people are saying remove the stench. You get sick if you don't. I would say, what resource are we going to use to get rid of
It's not a resource use one. It's just a yes or no option. It's not going to risk any
Just
items.
yes, I'll say yes. I'll make a
Okay.
decision for
We're
you.
saying yes, but it is on Dan.
It's on me.
It's on Dan. Dan's saying yes.
The milky guilt is on me.
Oh, they're all
Day
snoring.
17.
Oh, they're sleeping. Okay, put a snoring sound effect I wasn't expecting.
I still
Okay.
get there 7 hours a night.
Yeah. Oh, they found a soup can. We looked into the hole, thinking something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. We got a can of soup out of it. There we are. Ted seemed to be losing it. Either we do something or this bunk will drive him completely insane. What can we do? Despite the dire circumstances, all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is being very brave. Good job, Timmy. Oh.
How's he being brave? He's
He's been
guarding a shelf.
He's been regarding that shelf for 3 weeks. Just
He's on it though.
second anything happens on that shelf, he's gonna know.
We'll know because he'll tell us.
Yeah. Or will he? I'm just daydreaming off into the distance. Time to ration supplies. Okay. Oh, Ted's gone to deranged. Ted's gone to the next level of broken sanity. Yet the game has given us no options. It's never presented us with an opportunity to fix his sanity, really. So I'm not sure what I can do about it. Does anyone have any suggestions on what to do about Ted's derangement?
Catch has a good point. From what we've learned from the chat, what you need to do is do absolutely nothing
Okay.
and also do everything.
Okay. Nothing is a part of everything. It's one of the options when considering everything. So
Click on the star, my dudes.
click on the star.
Hello.
Oh, that's just like a. It's just a. It's basically a tips. What's next? What's our next goal? Find a radio to make contact with the military, which is what we're doing. Well, we're trying to. Mary's out there looking for one, so hopefully she finds one. Right. So
You
Timmy's
can fashion
fine.
one using. Why can't we read the book?
It presents itself in situations. Click the star, guys. I clicked the star, and all it said was find a radio, which we knew already. Okay, so anyway, everyone's fine, hunger and thirst wise, but there is a bit of mental health issues going on with Ted. Not sure what we can do about that. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It'd be good to head straight to safety. Blah blah blah. I'm not going to read it all because it's basically just telling us, hey, why don't we use the radio, which we don't have. Oh, that's quite a hairpiece you've got going on there, Ted.
Hairpiece.
His hair is his comb over has certainly seen better
Fashion.
days. He's got
He's got what Dylan Moran would call Irish hair.
yeah, like a bit Tim Burton-esque. You see that?
A bit Noel Fielding-esque.
Yeah, that's another name I was looking for. Yeah, fashionable Ted. Well done. Oh. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis. We know that, we don't have one. Yeah, but Ted has always had a heart of gold. That's why we weren't really shocked to find him feeding our supply to some disgusting fat cockroach. Both Ted and the bug seemed really happy, so we didn't manage to stay mad for long. Although when Ted started sharing jokes and life stories with the cockroach, we became suspicious. But Ted's gone crazy and has destroyed a can of soup while trying to feed a cockroach. Good. Ted seemed to be losing it. Dolores needs water. Timmy needs water. So Timmy's thirsty. Dolores is just thirsty. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna give them water tomorrow. They're only thirsty. They're not dehydrated. And we're low on water. Oh, can we send someone else out? I thought we could only send one person at a time, but we might be able to send another person. Oh, this is not an expedition. Maybe it's just. Oh, it's just a choice. Okay, it's not a full expedition. It's to look outside to see what the noise is. Okay. Who do we want to go outside and look to see what the noise is? Timmy? Timmy's not done anything yet. Just look at that shelf.
Timmy can hear higher frequencies.
As a young man, he probably can. That's true. Okay, Timmy's going to go outside and look to see what the noise was.
Alright.
He came back, so he survived whatever it was.
Mary
That's
Jane not
good.
back yet.
No, she's not. Wow.
Mate.
We found the herd and were able to bring down something that looked like a two-headed donkey that was carrying a package of sorts. Before we could get to it, a giant bird of prey swooped down, grabbed the carcass, and flew away. All that remained were a few cans of soup that fell out of the donkey's pack. Okay, so we got 3 cans of soup off the back of a mutated pack donkey. Good to know. There's a sentence I wouldn't plan on saying normally. Ted seems to be losing it. Good to know. Ted is hungry. Good job we found some soup. Timmy is very thirsty. Timmy's very hungry. Okay, so now she's at that. He's both of those. Ted is deranged, hungry, and dehydrated. Okay, fine. Ooh, down to the last bottle. Please, I hope Mary Jane gets back. When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
It's Ted.
Ted would be the obvious choice as he's already wasted 1 can of soup. But I've never encountered this scenario before. What happens if we pick the wrong person? Ted's completely crazy, so will he even mind if we accuse him of stealing the soup? Or will it push him over an edge?
If it pushes him over the edge, it gives us an excuse to kill him and then eat him. Oh, if you kill him, the game's over.
Yeah, he's our player character, so if he dies,
Bounce.
game ends.
Who did you say it was?
I said it was Ted. We survived, whatever it was, day 20.
Just. He admitted.
Oh. Ted admitted to hiding the can. Good thing he didn't find time to eat it all. Put the soup back on the shelf and sucked in the corner. You stay there, Ted. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long with this. Okay, so the game has now admitted that Mary Jane's not coming back.
But it's day 20.
Yeah, so she might show up mutated. There's a chance.
Said that day 20 is
a big day for Mary Jane.
A big day for Mary Jane.
It sounds like a children's book.
It's a very good book. I've read it once.
Yes. Okay, right. You can just skip it. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. We could have just skipped it altogether and not accused anyone of stealing the soup. Either way, we got soup out of it. Ted seems to be losing it. Ted's no longer thirsty. Okay, so no one's anything thirsty and hunger-wise anymore. Mary Jane is gone. Should we send someone else out on an expedition? We haven't sent Timmy yet. Timmy has a chance to get back. How big a chance, though?
I think Dolores is secret.
You think? Because, I mean...
She's Furiosa.
Oh, yeah, but Timmy's good at scavenging, according to the chat.
Yes.
What do we reckon? Timmy or Dolores? Who's going outside? Dolores
Timmy.
is in better shape, but Timmy's a better scavenger.
Apparently if he's a better scavenger, then he might be back quicker.
That's also true. Okay. We'll send Timmy. And the less people in the shelter, the less people we have to worry about feeding.
Yeah.
And we could send him with a survival book. Oh no, this is not what we're sending him with. This is an event. This is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup. They're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back, and they are bigger every time we see them. It can't go on like this. It's time to wage war on the spiders. We don't have a first aid kit. We don't have the bug spray. We do have the book, so we can whack the spiders with the book.
Will that ruin the book?
I'm sure it
use?
has a chance to. It's going to be a 50-50. What do we reckon, guys? Use the book. Raxia's shapeshifter says use the book. Use the book. Prince Gumball agrees. Please don't let the book be destroyed. Hopefully not. And it's that, or we just let the spiders have domain over our bunker.
Eat the spider. The book will be fine.
I thought it would be, like, unless the spiders are so big they fight back and steal the book.
But the worry is, in games like this, the book would be a resource that would be used up.
Yeah. Well, we'll take the risk.
The risk.
We'll either return to Frostpunk. You know, I'd love to return to Frostpunk as a streaming game. I struggled when I streamed it before to stay interesting. Myself, I worried. It was one of my first gaming streams I did, and it was so intensive in terms of decisions I had to make and how much I had to concentrate, that most of the stream I wasn't talking, and I watched some of it back and thought, damn, this must be boring to watch. So I was kind of self-conscious about streaming more of it. But if people want me to stream more Frostpunk, I'd gladly do it, because I love that game and I want to play it some more. But it's difficult. It's a difficult one for me to be interested over, I think. We'll get Dan back. Dan conversation helps keep me interested.
No, I like Frostbite. Frostpunk.
Yes.
Frostbunk.
Frostbunk, the cold bedroom simulator.
Like that place I lived in Shoreditch.
Yeah. Right.
Where I used to have to go to sleep every night wearing socks that I tucked into my pyjamas and a scarf and a hat.
Wow, that's tragic.
That was when I was a poor lad.
In other news, the book is still here, so the book is fine. And we got some water out of it somehow. We always knew books were precious. They are the perfect weapon for waging total war on insectoids of any kind. Fear will keep the local spiders in line. Fear of this scout handbook. While chasing them around the shelter, we found a misplaced water bottle. That was a good hunt.
Yes.
Ted seemed to be losing it. Dolores had really have to eat something. Tim might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine.
He's not, he's a weed.
He's doing fine either way, but Dolores is hungry. Ted is just deranged. Okay, so... it's about time we chose someone to scavenge the remains of our town and such supplies. This is a mini one-day mission, I think.
Oh, Timmy.
Yeah?
Yeah. For sure.
I think, unless I scheduled a whole expedition and forgot about it. Send Timmy with a flashlight, I reckon, so we can find things in the dark.
How do you know this is a one-day thing?
I don't remember scheduling an expedition. Oh, no. Should we go outside? No. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a full-on expedition. I think I'm just being crazy. Timmy should go. Yeah, I reckon Timmy should go. He's a good scavenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we did schedule an expedition. I'm just crazy. But what should he take with him?
Why is everyone at it?
Hey, they're paying respect to something.
Who's paying respects to what?
I missed what they were paying respect to.
I miss what people are paying respect to.
I think it's just for Ted's craziness. I'm not sure. Or the spiders. I'm not sure. It's a me.
It will end your whole... Never ever send Ted.
Yeah, no, I never planned to send Ted. Ted is safe here. Even if he's crazy, at least he's here.
Send Timmy.
Timmy with the flashlight?
Timmy with the flashlight in the drawing room.
In the nuclear wasteland. Light, yeah, light. Joey Taylor says light. Yeah. Okay. Lights it is. Timmy with the light. Hopefully we don't need the torch back here.
Okay. Apparently Mike is a bit quiet.
Mike is a bit quiet. Okay, I'll let him know.
Mike, oh. Get a load of those DBs.
Okay,
guys.
I've turned it up ever so slightly. Let me know if that's okay. It's just Ted and Dolores. Dolores does not look like she's having a good time.
This
Ted looks like he's having fun though.
Happy family.
It does, doesn't it? Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back. Equipment, he took the torch. Ted seems to be losing it. He should drink something soon. Dolores, so they're both thirsty. Ooh. Okay. Should I leave another day? Were they both like... She won't last long, should drink something, but they're not. It's not saying they'll die soon without water, so we could probably save the water for another day.
Really?
We'll take that risk, I reckon. We're down to 2 bottles.
Okay.
I mean...
How many days are they in there for?
Until we manage to complete the game, which is a variable depending on how long it takes us to find all the items we need.
So what's the object of the game?
Well, there's all different endings, and as you explore and go on missions, you find different like story points that could lead you to different endings. So, for example, that talked about a car earlier. There's a chance that as we're exploring, we find parts of a car, and if we find enough of those, we unlock the car ending. If we find the radio and do the things the radio tells us to do when we get it, we can unlock the
So what you're saying is
military ending.
this isn't going to be over within the next 5 minutes.
No.
Okay.
What you're saying is, can I go to bed, Greg?
No. How dare you?
Very dare you.
I don't like going to bed. I do. Going to bed is like my favourite thing.
He loves it. Sometimes he does it like 2 or 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the thrill. Give her water, be bad.
Give her water, dead be bad when not.
Okay.
Says Kay
We'll
Johnson.
Well,
Kay
she was thirstier than he was, so let's give her water.
Kay Johnson speaks like most politicians nowadays.
I see. Yes. Scratching on the door could only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back. We've raced to open the door, not considering it might have been a mutated beast, but luck smiled at us. The furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Should we feed the dog?
Oh no, the dependent eating all our soup.
We're still pretty good for soup.
Dogs eat soup.
I mean, soup's the only food stuff in this game.
Dogs eat anything though.
Dogs will eat anything. I mean, I don't want to be the guy that doesn't feed the dog, to be honest with you. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But I don't want to be the guy that didn't feed the dog. Give soup to Pancake. I'm pretty sure that chat's going to agree we should feed the dog. No one out there's going to say don't give soup to the dog, right?
Yeah.
Yay, doggo. Soup time.
Soup time.
Soup time. Someone's knocking at the door.
Oh no.
The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, but the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone next morning. We can bet he will be back.
With supplies.
Possibly, yeah. Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something, or this bunker will drive completely insane. Ted's stomach is rumbling, and he's so Ted's hungry and thirsty now. Dolores is just Dolores. Oh, today we mentioned oh dear.
Oh,
today
feed the dog apparently.
we did feed the dog.
Okay. Language no more. Okay. Fair. Okay, no one cares about the family. Everyone wants to make sure the dog's okay.
And we did. And the dog will hopefully be back with supplies or friends or something. Today, we met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like Halloween doctor outfits. They claimed to be a field hospital moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by the hazards of the wasteland. The problem is, some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking us if we have any spare hydrogen peroxide.
I mean,
Do we want to sacrifice a whole bottle of water in our low water situation to these people?
for what?
Do not give them the water. Well, for nothing, but for their goodwill later in the game, potentially.
We don't have any spare hydrogen peroxide either.
We don't.
So we'll just disappoint them, anger them, and lose a bottle.
Yeah.
Do not give them the water. No water.
Save the water. Yeah, you're right, guys. Ain't no way. No way. Day 24.
Oh, blimey, Charlie. Day 24.
Okay, well, no
Someone's
kids.
drawn a... Oh, I thought that was... Okay, never mind. It's a two-headed... it's a two-headed cow.
We don't think they were real doctors, but just in case they were, we got rid of them quickly before they could start charging us for a home visit. Ted seems to be losing it. Ted isn't thirsty, Ted isn't hungry. Today's been fine for Dolores. Well, that's good.
It says, keeps saying, look, it keeps saying either we do something or he's going to go insane. The game keeps offering us no option
I
to...
know, right?
You know, old people always say, we used to make our own entertainment. We used to turn a stall upside down and decorate it and pretend it was all four corners of the globe. And
Where did you hear that
there's
one?
a stall there. They could turn it over and
Yeah,
decorate
but is that
it.
something someone said to you before, or was that your own little...
No, that was my idea, seeing the stall there. You know, you got to be more creative, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we can't argue with that. He hasn't made much of his own effort to not go crazy. Time to ration supplies. Ted's just arranged. Dolores is just Dolores. The kids are just scribbled out. That's fine then. We don't have the radio.
So we got a couple of dead kids, no radio, and a mad dad.
Mad dad. Absolute mad dad, mate.
And a thing that is definitely a two-headed cow.
On the wall. Yeah.
And nothing else.
If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio. We know about the radio, we just don't have one. Ted's to be losing it. Dolores has to drink sometimes. She's not eaten in a while. Okay, so those are both fine.
But...
He's hungry and thirsty, but
Hungry
not severely,
thirsty.
so we'll
And what's
skip
Ted?
those. Just deranged. Just not so.
Fella.
Absolute not so.
He really has to learn, you know, how to... Is this a satire on the nuclear family?
Possibly. I mean, my stream headline is literally a nuclear family, so...
I see.
Right. Okay, so this is a little one-day event. This is not an expedition. This is the one-day little trip. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbour's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside.
Little weasel.
Maybe now's the time to finally find out. But who will do the honour of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? So we could send Dolores or Ted to go and rob the neighbour, who's always been a horrible person to us. Oh, Nanny Abyss. Thank you very much for the donation, friend. Nanny Abyss. Thank you for the donation, friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Dolores is in good shape.
Dolores can smack the neighbour.
And it's just a one-day thing. She'll be back
She
next day.
might hold resentment for the fact that the neighbour never returned the lawnmower.
Exactly. Maybe she'll get
before
the
it all
lawnmower back.
kicked off.
Yeah. The neighbour never liked her pecan pie either. Okay, 26.
She called it a pecan pie.
Oh no.
Dolores got in a fight with a radiation machine.
We were not paying attention to the chat, and everyone was saying, "Don't do it." Oh, I think it was booby trapped. But we found a radio.
Hey,
that's a trade-off. Our wife for our life.
But if she dies, then the game is over.
When he dies, the game is over. She can die fine.
I heard earlier in the chat that if Dolores...
Oh, thank you, Nimbus, for the donation, friend. Thank you very much.
That if Dolores dies, then it'll also be pretty bad news.
I guess because Ted's crazy, we can't do anything with him and he'll be on his own. Maybe.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens.
We got a radio, though. Ted seems to be losing it. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores wants to find out water longer. She's pretty fatigued. She came down with the sickness. Ooh, Well, they're both thirsty. Dolores is hungry, so we'll give her that.
Go on her list again.
She's hungry, dehydration, fatigued. So she's very tired, and she's sick as well. So with both kids are out on expeditions right now, so there's a good chance one of them will come back with like a health kit or something.
Okay.
Or they won't come back at all. Hello, James's Weird Antics. Hello.
Oh, apparently Dolores can die, and it's fine.
Yeah, I thought so as well. As long as Ted doesn't die, as we're playing as Ted, then it's okay. This radio of ours has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news. We need our music. We all agree that if it's refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it works. Oh. We just got this radio, and it's asking us if we want to fiddle with it to make it work better.
How can you break a radio?
I mean, start trying to rewire things. You could bust it completely, short it out.
I'm not suggesting... I think it's talking about just turning the tuner.
No, it's meddling with it. Thank you for subscribing, friend. I won't do you the disservice of trying to pronounce your username that's all in Russian characters, but thank you for subscribing all the same.
Turning the tuner, rotating the cod,
Twisting the haddock,
spinning the shark,
dialing the salmon.
We did it!
We did it. Stream over, guys. We win. No, they'll break it. Don't fiddle with it. I'm pretty sure they'll break it. That sounds like a break thing to me. I don't want to risk that.
His deranged state might
exactly.
make it into a mess.
Don't do it. Yeah, so no, don't fiddle with the radio. Oh, there's a knocking sound at the door.
Oh no.
I mean, a visitor?
Oh, it might be children.
No, they just come back in.
Oh no.
They don't need to knock. We're sure they're experiencing technical issues. Yes, that's it. Everything will just be fine. Ted's losing it. Okay, maybe there wasn't a knock at the door. Maybe that'll be the next page. Ted seems to be losing it. Dolores' health has not improved. She's no longer hungry, no longer thirsty. Okay. So everyone's
what are we meant to do? We can't do anything for her.
Just wait for the kids to get back and hope that they bring back the med kit or there's other things.
Oh no.
No, not at all. If whatever currency you super chat with, it all gets converted to my currency at the other end.
Can you explain what super chat is?
Super chat.
Someone who might want to super chat
someday. Super chat is the option to send a donation with a chat message.
Oh.
So basically, it sends a donation, but it also notifies me of the message more directly, and it keeps it on screen for a long time, so I don't miss it. That's what a super chat does.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Any money. You'll take francs.
I mean, if YouTube still let you send francs,
You'll
I'd take francs.
You'll take francs.
Roman denarii, yeah.
Irish pounds. Roman denarii, yeah.
Was the only obscure currency I could think of was ancient Roman denarii.
That's a pretty good one, as they come and as they go.
I haven't used that word since like not even secondary school, like junior school Roman history lessons.
Pesetas.
Yeah. Pesos.
Pesos is Mexican.
Is that still? Are they still there?
That is pesos.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yes, it is, isn't it?
So
I think
you've
about it.
just done yourself a big circle, mate.
I did. Back to circle of yeah. So time to ration supplies. Fatigued and sick, deranged and fatigued, but neither of them are hungry or thirsty. Well, we don't have the map. Whatever this situation is, what's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly whilst they were skipping and pretending to be a rider.
Monty Python reference.
They said they're looking for an antique cup, but they've got lost and they'd be grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one.
No,
We
tell
don't.
them that their mother smells of elderberries.
Yeah, alas, that's not an option.
Ah,
Your father was a hamster. Your mother smells of elderberries.
there you go.
Another knock at the door. Okay.
All these knockers, mate.
Oh, a lot of that, yeah.
It's like Hooters.
Yes, Daniel. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, definitely Monty Python. Ted seemed to be losing it. Either we do something, fine, Ted's hungry, we can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. Well, we have no option but to sit around while Dolores is so sick.
Aw.
This game's not
It's like being
progressing.
sick.
It's, yeah.
It's like being poorly.
This game is not progressing at all. I kind of wish it would kill us off so we could start again.
Trench rats.
Trench rats, thank you very much.
Just made this to express my rage. They didn't use coconuts.
I wholeheartedly agree, Trench Rat, but equally, maybe they'd be stepping on too close a copywritten ground there.
We know all about that.
Oh, yeah. So, thank you very much, Trench. I appreciate it. Okay, so knock on the door.
Wellies covered in watermarks.
Oh, and Lotyear, thank you very much. Another donation, blimey. Thank you very much, friend. I appreciate it.
Very kind.
Yes, you've all been wonderful this evening. Thank you so much. A knock on the door is not something we take lightly. These days, a knock on the door is not something we take lightly these days.
You're imbuing yourself with the spirit of Ted.
Yeah. So when a man came to our doorstep today offering us a highly profitable game of cards, we weren't convinced. We don't have cards anyway. Okay, so we could have gambled something on a card game if we had cards. Dog's back. I heard the woofs. The woofs is here.
Mary Jane might have mutated though. She's dead.
She was the dog all along.
She's dead. She was.
Oh no. Okay.
She was the dog that we found along the way.
I think Timmy's also dead.
Well, they can both be the dog that we found along the way.
They don't need kids. They have a dog they see sometimes.
Like me.
Yeah. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that set to the kids? Well, they're both dead and gone. So probably wouldn't have been an issue. We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. They have robbed someone. Timmy should have returned by now. He should face the worst possible scenario. He might not be coming back. Might not be. So there's a chance. Ted seems to be losing it. Ted's no longer hungry. Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores has to drink something. Dolores really
If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long.
Oh, I didn't see that bit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, F for Timmy, guys.
Yeah, F for Timmy. Sick, thirsty. Oh, because she's sick. She needs more food and water.
Don't F. Don't spam F. Sorry, Trench Rat.
If you want to F, then F once in
We'll
lowercase and
leave
leave it at that. None of this 10 Fs. PM7373 plays :V. None of that.
Wow. You really are a rap star. Saying letters quick.
Eminem, eat your heart out. Yeah. Right. Well, oh gosh, we could send Dolores out, and we don't have much choice. She's ill. One crazy one. I think this runs over, guys. We can send Dolores out, but she's sick. We can't send... Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the wet hazard. Oh, so Ted can go.
This is how it's going to go for you then. When it does kick off.
You think?
This is how well you'll do. Maybe.
Yeah.
He was crazy before the bombs.
Yeah.
The bombs opened his eyes. Now he realises he never had a family, said James Jams.
Yeah.
Maybe stop effing, guys.
Maybe stop that.
Sorry,
yeah.
Trench Rat. Dude, you're a much better mod than me.
Yeah.
I should not encourage anything in the chat.
Well, that's a lot of mutes. Oh boy.
Ooh, Billy.
Ooh, Billy.
Billy.
Pay your respect in silent prayer, please, folks. With no typing of any description. And then we work out which of these people's going to die next. I mean, we have no choice but to send someone. If we sit here, then we're just going to die. So we have to send Dolores. She's going to die as well. But, fine. We'll send Dolores. Pan came back today very aggravated about something. He really wanted us to go out and follow him somewhere in the neighbourhood. This seems a bit risky, but maybe Pancake's on the trail of something big. What should we take?
Take the dog gun.
The dog gun. We don't want to shoot the dog.
No. It's a gun
For dogs.
that only dogs can hear.
What use would that be? You get to scare the dog.
like birds. Like farmers with birds. Bring the gun. People are suggesting.
Okay, we'll take the gun. We have no bullets for the gun, folks. As a heads up, the gun is literally just a status symbol. We can wave it at people to scare them, but we can't
What a
fire
status symbol, though. Be photographed with that next to
that
my
old rifle.
Next to my collection of books to show how knowledgeable I am.
Your gun
And my
how strong you
clothes
are.
to show how
Well-travelled you are.
how much I like clothes.
And your bowl of fruit to show how wealthy you are and could provide for your family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Old paintings. Right. Rifle it is. We'll send her with the rifle. Bring the gun. Okay. Oh. Radio static. Okay.
Oh.
That can't be a bad thing, right? The old saying goes, better safe than sorry. The rifle seems to be the right choice of gear for venturing into the unknown. We didn't expect to run into trigger-happy folk who started shooting before asking questions.
Oh, no, Rooty Tooty.
Gunshots were enough to send Pancake running. We got back safely, but he didn't show up. Oh no. Better safe than sorry might not be the best choice of words if you got shot, and that's what happened. One of those thugs had a good aim. Oh, so Dolores has been shot. She's injured and ill. Tessie to be losing it.
Dolores is the hero.
To an extent.
Ted's done, excuse my language, nothing.
Daniel. I will not excuse that kind of language. Nothing. We don't say. Yeah, no, he has done nothing. He went crazy on day 3 and has sat there with a sock puppet for a month.
What a guy.
What a guy. So, I mean, will feeding her make her better? Oh, Ted's. Give them some soup. Maybe it'll help. We got lots of soup. Might as well use it. Okay, we'll send Dolores on an expedition. And she lost the gun. Oh no, she did. She did bring the gun back. Okay. What do you reckon?
Gun,
Send her
soup, hand, mallet, Twin Peaks book.
Oh, thank you so much, Lotye. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Thank you, friend.
Thanks,
Wonderful.
Lot. Yeah.
Thank you.
You should say
you very
muchas
much.
gracias for that.
Muchas gracias. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it.
There we go.
Oh, you got to go. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, buddy. And yeah, see you another stream in a while. Because if you aren't aware, folks, this is my last stream till I get back from my holiday. So,
The big trip.
the big trip. Greg's Big Trip, that other famous children's book. Yeah.
I only know Flat Stanley.
Send her with nothing. Who's saying send her with nothing? Raxia says send her with nothing.
Apparently, we're kind of not gonna get out of this grave.
No, I don't think we are. I think we're just waiting to die. I'm kind of hoping we just die so we can do a fresh run. But as we're gonna die, might as well send her with something,
Send,
right?
send the gun. That's the best chance.
Oh, was that someone getting back, or was that her leaving? Okay, no, it was her leaving. Okay. Ted's injured? What injured Ted? He didn't even go outdoors, did he? Did we send Ted outdoors?
Is he doing that Guinness World Record thing where the guy just sort of did this for 100 years? And, well, not 100 years, but like 20 years. And his all fingernails just went... They curled round.
But he doesn't want anyone to see
Churros.
that he's doing that, so he's wearing a sock on his hand.
Yeah, and he's just doing this. And his hand hasn't moved, and Matt has actually injured his hand.
Clearly. Yeah, I think that must be the case.
Maybe.
Dolores is on her way to the service. Let's hope she makes it back. Ted seems to be losing it. Well, we're now on our own with Ted, who can do nothing. This is going to be a really interesting bit of gameplay. But again, no one to feed or water.
So you may as well just use your suit.
Give him some soup. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside the bag. And the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we trade our can of soup for the mystery bag? We have lots of soup and nothing to lose at this point.
One can of soup for a bag.
It could have nothing but rocks in it.
It could be a bag of radiation, though.
It's a bag of pure radiation, yeah. I mean, there's no bad scenario, unless it's full of poison and kills us straight away. I kind of think there's no real way to lose on this, because we have nothing to lose at this point. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Apparently you only need to feed and water. Is that a cat?
There was a cat in the bag. There was a cat in the
now
bag.
you've let the cat out of the bag.
You've let the cat's out of the bag.
And he's gotten so fed up. He's unsocked.
The cat's made him less crazy. The company of a cat.
Company of a cat.
Company of a cat makes kids less crazy. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. Well, I say we, there's literally just Ted in here. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and probably sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? -1 soup. Ted is still suffering from his injuries. Ted is no longer crazy. The cat's decrazified Ted. He should drink something soon. Okay, so... water's a bad time right now. But he is thirsty. And he is injured. And if there's someone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. We're good citizens, we've been paying our tax regularly. We've read all this before. Okay, so should we use the radio to try and listen for the government? Yes, we should. Let's do that.
I don't know about that.
That's the government rescue ending, is using the radio.
He's all by the fan.
He's all by the fan. The cat's fine. But radiation might be coming through that fan.
Scout handbook. Oh, we can click the handbook and get tips. Malnutrition will weaken the immune system and maybe lead to sickness.
thought of that.
Yeah, no, me neither. Ted's sane. Yeah, we did it. Ted is sane. It only took finding a cat in a bag. No water, but still a bunch of pens. You're right, they should just drink the ink. We knew it. The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they'll be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Ted might have some nasty scars if those wounds ever heal. Ted's no longer thirsty. Time to ration supplies. Nothing we can do about that, buddy. We were never huge fans of mushrooms, but with a colony of them growing on one of the walls,
No.
we've changed our loyalties. We're all about mushrooms now. Should we eat them?
No. They will be radioactive as a
Mushroom clouds.
as a cloud of mushroom.
Yeah. What do we reckon, guys?
It will honestly, it will eat your insides up.
You reckon?
Yeah.
What do other folks think? What do you guys think?
No, you may as well, make a uranium omelette, mate.
Nuclear bomblet.
Hey! Nuclear bomblet.
Yeah. If I beat this on my first go, I won't. I mean, look how badly we're doing.
Should you risk it for a mushroom? For I can't do it. Should you eat the mushroom?
There was an attempt.
Everyone's saying no.
Most people are saying no.
I think my first instinct is mushrooms grow in all circumstances.
Yes. Okay, and it's a general no consensus. Let's do it. Actually, let's check the star. Await further instructions. Okay, cool. No, we will not eat the mushrooms.
Is that a tiger?
I don't know. Ted has a full-on beard now.
He has full on board.
The cat's over here now, and there was the sound of moving masonry.
There was a slide of the shelf has changed.
Has it? What? What
Something
changed
about
the shelf?
changed.
Did it?
Well, let's see what the book says.
Well, okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Hey, James Jams has said that it's turned into a nuclear punker.
Yeah, good one, James Jams. I wonder where he got that.
Excuse me?
Wonder where he got that. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Ted's still suffering from his injuries. The game is even running out of things to tell us at this point.
Wolf Ungus.
Wolf Ungus. The Wolf for Ungus is my favourite Telltale video game series.
Oh, okay. I've got that.
Didn't it say a zoo had animals escape? It did. Yes, it did.
Are there cats in the zoo? What a rubbish zoo.
Now, I do know the story behind the cat. It does lead to one of the game's endings, but I
It
won't
looks an
spoil it.
awful lot like another cat from another animated thing. And I can't figure out what it is.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
Thank you. Yeah, if you could answer on a postcard. What's that sound? Oh no! Something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go check it out. How about using that manhole in the corner? That might have been what the sound was. Well, we can take an axe. We can't take a torch.
I'll take the axe then.
Or nothing. We can take nothing. Or actually,
What
no,
sort of
that
sound? What sort of sound was it?
doesn't say.
Yeah, let's take nothing.
Actually, I don't know if it is take nothing or skip the event. I think it's just skip the event if we do nothing.
Skip it.
What if it's Mary Jane coming out from the sewers?
It's not. It's day 34. Yeah, I think it's day 34.
I should go axe them the question. You reckon? I think we should axe it. I mean, the game, inactivity won't get us anywhere. It might keep us safe, but at the moment we're losing so badly, I'd rather take the risk. Right? Right? We'll axe it.
Oh no.
No, cat's fine.
What? You got a map?
We've got a map. We've got a map out of whatever happened there. We've got a map out of it. Cool. Amazing. We had a pirate cave right under our house. It was filled with treasure of sorts. Too bad we only had time to grab a map before the place collapsed.
It's like the Goonies.
Yeah. Luckily, it didn't have any impact on our shelter. If Ted doesn't drink anything, it won't last long. Ted's getting worse and worse. If we do something, his wounds will be done for. Oh, he's so thirsty and he's in agony. He's in agony and there's nothing we can do for him. Except give him some soup. He doesn't need soup. I'll have some water then. The cat is growling in the general direction of us and our supplies. We're not sure if cats drink soup. It's the only thing on the menu today. It's up to us if we want to share our tomatoey delicacy with our pet. Tomato for the cat. Soup for the cat?
Yeah.
Fine. We soup the dog. I'm annoyed it takes a whole can. You can feed
no.
it. Oh.
Paulie.
Oh no. Oh yeah, we done.
What's his name? Ted?
Ted. It is annoying that to feed a person it uses a quarter of a can. To feed a pet it takes a whole can. The little devil utterly devoured the whole can in less than 60 seconds and left nothing behind, not even a drop. After that, it took a long, peaceful nap. At least it won't bother us for a while now. Ted seemed to have developed an allergy. Oh, he's allergic to the cat.
Oh.
He's been coughing and sneezing all night long. We should try giving him some medication.
Selfish attitude he has.
Ted got sick. So Ted is now fatigued, in agony, and sick. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could its previous owners still be around and worried sick? Chances are slim, but maybe we should pay them a visit, or at least what's left of them. I mean, there's... Yeah, let's do it. If we die, then we can start again. Dolores came back. Dolores came
I
back.
don't believe it.
She came back with playing cards and checkers.
Yeah, fat lot of good that is.
Yeah.
Now they're
And no...
Knocking
Oh, she
on-
came back with water. Did you bring back some water? Okay.
she's
no
seriously
medkit.
been the most useful one in this game.
She brought back no medkit, though. We were really counting on her bringing back a medkit. Because they're both ill. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the waste, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Shakarov, thanked us and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. She brought the gun. We tried our luck at a nearby bar, fittingly called the World's End. Usually such a respectable family like our own would never go there. This time, we gave it a shot, hoping to find some unclaimed goods. Who'd have known that tomato soup used to be such a popular snack in a bar? We found a few cans of it and took them with us. 1 can of soup. We didn't expect to find any clean water in the bar, and we weren't wrong. Whatever we found wasn't pure and wasn't water, but hey, if it quenches thirst, it counts. Okay, so we've got 2 bottles of water. From what we could tell, the atomic blast interrupted a poker game. Those poor are not likely to be finished in that game anytime soon, but we can still use their cards to entertain ourselves. We found a set of checkers on one of the tables. What crazy people play checkers while drinking beer? We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted's getting worse and worse. Dolores is sick. Okay, so Dolores is hungry.
Just give her a chicken dinner.
From where?
From Quince.
Okay, I think you've got as mad as Ted now. Yeah. Oh god. Ted might survive
Who
expedition.
in the chat thinks that Dolores deserves a chicken?
I mean, deserves a chicken's great. She can have all the chickens she wants. She can find them, but she hasn't brought us a chicken. Dolores brings the chicken. She can have a chicken.
Look, I think justice chicken justice for Dolores.
Okay then. Okay. We could send Ted on an expedition, but he might survive. I mean, he might not survive. He probably won't survive. But Dolores can't go. And it's that, or we sit and wait to die. What do we reckon? What do we reckon, folks? Do we send Ted? And he will probably die? Or do we wait here where he will definitely die?
Dead Ted or dead Ted?
Yeah. Which flavour of dead Ched? Dead
Dead
Ted.
shed?
Dead
I
Ted is a
hope
dead shed.
not.
What do you reckon, guys?
Ted 7. Ted.
Do not send him. Nah, don't send him. Okay. We won't send him.
Oh, what?
Ooh, alert! There's a gang of firefighters outside.
They do usually come up in gangs.
They're travelling gangs, yeah.
I sometimes don't want to walk past bus stops
Mm.
because of gangs of firefighters.
Yeah, it's with their fire hoods up. Alert! There is a gang of firefighters outside, or at least they are dressed like firefighters. They've been banging on the door, ordering us to surrender all of our supplies. They claim they will drive us out with fire if we don't comply. I guess the definition of firefighter has somewhat changed recently. How do we oppose them? So we can lock the door with the padlock.
They'll cut it.
Well, if they're real firefighters, we don't know what supplies they have. And the padlock will be on the inside, remember? We're inside.
A padlock. If they're not real firefighters, then they
We
won't
don't
have
know. We don't
fighters'
know.
axes.
Padlock seems to be the logical thing to stop them getting in. With no bullets for the gun, and they're both too ill to use an axe. Oh, that's a new noise. Oh, that's a bad bibbidi-bibbi.
That is a pretty funny drawing, though.
It's a funny drawing. He died with those cards that he was longing for so long. Well, that's game, guys. If everything's still the same as the previous version of the game,
That's number game.
now Ted is dead. Unless Dolores is a playable character, we
what's
can go
happened?
on with just Dolores.
We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them.
It turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad the padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. 1 padlock. Dolores would really love something to eat. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. She's still tired. They can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Ted's wounds were too serious to leave untreated. They became infected and took Ted's life. Oh, it's not gaming us over. I guess it's because Dolores
Give
is
her
now a
everything.
playable character. Well, she gets soup and water then. Why not? She can't go outside, so we can just sit here and wait to die. But we can use the radio.
That is really depressing.
Caden Smith, thank you for tuning in. Farewell. Have a nice evening. Goodbye for now. We've worked, so yeah, might as well use the radio. That's all we can do.
Skeleted, mate. Joey Taylor, you're right.
Skeletated, mate.
Skeletated.
I like how she just leaves him there. He decomposed very quickly as well.
That's radiation
That's what it'll do to you.
for you.
Nothing and nothing and nothing. We could hear nothing but the most annoying static. Better luck next time. She's not eaten for a while. We fed her yesterday.
But she might not have eaten. She might have just looked at it.
I think it's because she's ill. It means she gets hungry quicker, but the game's dialogue doesn't account for that. So it's because she's got hungry. It played that message.
Could you possibly give her 2 pounds of soup at once?
No, one serving a day. Might as well. And yeah. Dolores says she's fine, but we're not sure. So we could send her out and watch the empty shelter for a few days and hope no one comes in. I mean, what else can we do? No one's coming back. So I guess we have to send Dolores out. We're sending Dolores out, guys. Our town used to be a very quaint and friendly place before the blast. One of the townsfolk we often recall as the old man Jim, who would sometimes limp through our street. Turns out he's alive and well, and still homeless. Something's never changed. He clearly misses us as much as we miss him. He's been banging on our shelter door for the past few hours, asking whether we want to buy a rock. I mean...
Look, even in the game, morally, I'm not going to turn down a homeless man's request to simply buy a rock.
For a rock transaction, yeah.
If he's been a homeless man for this long, I doubt. I don't want to not trust him.
You think? People are saying you lose instantly if everyone leaves the bunker. I don't think that happens. You don't lose instantly.
Do not buy a rock. Always feed and let everyone drink. Buy the rock. Yeah, just buy the rock.
It's game over, guys. We've lost so badly already. I just want to see what happens if we buy the rock.
Buy the rock.
Buy the rock.
Bring it down.
Survived for 40 days. Got an achievement for it. Where's the rock?
Where's the rock?
Where's the rock?
Oh, mate.
The cat came back, though. The cat left and has now come back.
The cat came back the very next day.
Old Man Jim was always lovely and friendly to everyone, so of course we opened the door and fulfilled his request. He winked at us and told us the first rock is for free, which we were happy to hear. A nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we'll be able to trade any of our supplies for it, even if it brings luck like he claimed. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter this morning. I'm not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind heart's optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Okay, well, she's not hungry. She's not thirsty. She's just fatigued and sick.
She's not hungry. She's not thirsty.
Okay, well, we're sending the cat. We're sending Dolores out. She can't take anything outside.
She's used all 4 of her hands.
She's ill. Listen to the sound it makes.
Oh, I see.
Because she's ill. She can't carry anything. She's too fatigued.
What happens if you click the children?
Wow.
Empty shelter day. Oh, she came back.
She came back. Cat came back.
Or maybe not. Maybe that.
Just give her water and soup.
And maybe she'll heal if we give her soup. Why not?
Oh, she's just dead in the bunker. Cat the rock chancer. I don't get the cat the rock.
Well, I guess we'll prep an expedition for tomorrow. I don't know. Oh yeah. Did we not send her out? We've not clicked the button to send her.
But we've not sent her out because she's not fit enough.
She might be fit enough. We can send her.
I don't think she's gonna be anywhere near worth anywhere, mate. She's dead here. Then I said, better dead here than dead in the core.
I mean, there's more chance that she'll. We didn't send her. I didn't. I clearly misclicked. And I apologise for that. But I But we might as well send her now. Yeah, we lost already, I know. But why not? Let's prep an expedition for tomorrow. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sharikov had a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing furball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's better to leave it. Or should we examine the wire?
Examine the wire.
Examine the wire. Why not?
Wire not?
Why are you like this? Well, no visible change that I can see. We gathered the cable, followed it to a rusty old truck parked in our neighbour's driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see. Fourth wall broken. They found us in a van. Ah, dear. Upon opening the door, we were confronted two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep, and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. Dolores' health has not improved.
Give her every bit, because no one else is having the supplies.
If she gets better, and then we've got nothing to give her, we give her some soup.
Soup is water.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. You think soup would also do dehydration? We'll save the soup.
Send her out.
Send her with.
Send her with the checkers board.
I've never seen a scenario in which taking the checkers board with you helps, but you never know.
Like she's
Send her with the axe.
She's a goner.
Send her with the axe. Go out, die a warrior's death. Brave Dolores. One-way ticket. I think we just lost the game because we sent her.
Oh.
Or does time just tick
no.
by while she's away till she gets back? Oh no! There we go. I think she didn't make it.
Did she? She crawled.
Oh, this is our bunk. Look, there's our
This is
notebook.
really
It's destroyed. Don't know who that was. That might have been a postman.
I might go and.
The end. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back. We don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface. It's been too long. Yeah, we held out 48 days.
I might go and have a little
Cry.
cry.
If you need to go have a little cry, man.
A little
you,
crying of who?
Oh, well, that's less important, that bit of information. But we perished. Ah, well, we tried. Successful expeditions, 2 out of 5. Items brought back from expeditions, 8. No decisions, 4. Yes decisions, 5. Times we defended our shelter, 1. Shelter. Soup consumed, 6.75. Water consumed, 7.5.
We're quite a positive bunch. More yes decisions than no decisions.
By 1. It's pretty much 50-50.
That's positivity wins.
Well, that went not great. But I think we'll do another run.
Joe.
We'll BRB for a few minutes. We'll BRB. And,
There he is.
There he is. He's all alive and well on the title screen.
We have to get him some cards.
We do. If I do
Or
another
at
run
least
through, I'll play as Dolores next time, just for
A back
variety's
issue
sake.
of Games Master magazine.
Yes. Right. We'll BRB. I'm going to go freshen up, stretch my legs for 5 minutes, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for tuning in for now, guys. Feel free to stick around because we will be back shortly. I'll leave you with this handy dandy menu music, which is quite catchy. Dum, 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 dum. It has been brought to my attention that the menu music in this game does not loop. My apologies. Music shall resume shortly. Hello, we're back from our BRB, freshly refreshed, and here for another round of 60 seconds. Reatomized. There's Dan's hand. If you'd like to lean in and say hello, you're welcome to, but if you like the shroud of anonymity you have by sitting to my left, you are welcome to retain it.
I will retain the air of mystery.
The air of mystery. Okay. Right. Let's go again, shall we? Right, so new game. We're going to play as Dolores this time.
Yeah.
Just for variety's sake, I think it's only fair that Dolores gets a go. Should we stay on? We could go down to easier if we want an easier time of things, or we could stay on Fat Man.
I don't think that's as fun.
No, probably not.
Fat Man's pretty good difficulty.
Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll try. So Fat Man comes with 10 seconds of exploration time, which is time where we can't move, but we can look around to see where things are. 60 seconds scavenging time. Some junk in the shelter. The suitcase you can find comes with some stuff in it, a work briefcase. Health issues are common. Equipment is average strength. Some unwanted visitors and trouble is often. Visitors. So, okay, Fat Man it is. We'll go as Dolores.
Let's go.
Keep your eyes open for
Dude.
good things.
Cards, checkers, radio. Where's the radio?
It's randomised.
Get grabbing.
I need 10 seconds. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh no. Okay.
Thumb.
We're gonna restart.
That was.
Oh, there's actually an option to restart the scavenge if it's going badly. That's really cool. Because
Oh, they can't see the game.
Oh yeah. Oh whoops. I put it on the face screen and not the gaming screen.
Guys.
Ah, good shout. Okay. Okay, I can't pick anything up for the first 10 seconds, but we know where stuff is. Okay, that takes up 3 slots. So we don't know what's in this briefcase, but we have a briefcase which could be useful. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, the shelter's this way. Whoa, what is this? We've lucked out Massive Town. Everything's by the door.
Off.
Why is all this by the door?
Radio. Roger.
Okay, we're halfway gone. We've not got any other family members. Okay, it's family time now. We want Mary Jane because we want the potential of mutant Mary Jane. Keep trying to jump. This is not that game. Ted and a suit. Good.
Is the game showing now, guys?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Timmy, this way.
Oh no. Children.
Okay, I don't think we've got enough food or drink there, but we'll find out. Why is Mary Jane playing tuba in the bathroom? That's just a thing she does.
For the, she just likes the echoey.
Yeah, it's a good reverb in there.
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked, be prepared. I don't know how we lucked out there. There was a massive pile of stuff by the hatch.
Like I said, you lucked off.
We did. Look at this. This looks pretty good. We've got 4 waters. There's clearly some food already down here.
You can grab any
4 waters, 5 soups.
flipping cards.
We didn't get any cards, but we did get a briefcase. We got the radio straight off the bat.
Yeah, but
Bug spray.
what are we going to do
and
for
look.
entertainment?
Well, we'll work it out, Dan. We'll work it out. Yeah, okay. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, this is all stuff we got on the last one. Let's not dilly-dally.
We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you.
Hey, look what we found in the suitcase we grabbed. A torch. The suitcase had a torch in it. Good thing we didn't unpack our holiday luggage. Our shelves full of cans. We'll eat, yeah, but there's barely enough water. Okay, so water is a bit low. But it could be worse. So, people were saying feed and water every 5 days. So we're going to stick to that. We're going to see how well that works.
Does that mean that you start on the first day?
Yeah, folks, so people who were saying feed every 5 days, I'm guessing we don't start on day 1 because they're not hungry or thirsty. So we'll wait till day 5, and that is when we shall commence the nourishment.
Yeah. You say that every mealtime. You say that.
Commence the nourishment, yeah.
Yeah, because you wanted to say something.
Yeah. But I want to say grace because I'm not that religious.
And you want to say rubber dub dub thanks to
No,
grub
that's
because
That's tired. That's
tired.
That's
You didn't want to say bon appetit teeth because you're not a dentist.
That's weird dental cultural appropriation, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted something functional, to the point, so commence the nourishment. That's what I say every mealtime. Day 2.
Oh Lord! Watch out! I think Ted's whole thing is that he is such a boring man. He's just gonna look at him. He's halfway to
Crazy already.
yeah.
Fair enough. Still, it's better to be taken here than Ted up there. Dolores is doing quite well. This one's been calm enough for Ted and he's doing well. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Again, we're going to wait till day 5. You can all make do. We're not going out.
This time we're playing as Dolores.
We're Dolores this time. So
With Dolores this time, what supplies have we got? We've got the radio.
We've got the radio. We've got the. Can I close the book? Can I?
No entertainment.
Oh, yeah, I can put the book away. So we've got the radio. We've got no entertainment. But we do have the book, the flashlight, the axe, the briefcase.
What's in the briefcase?
Nothing, but it means people can carry more back from expeditions.
Oh, we have poison.
We have bug spray or bug poison. Yeah, 5 soups, 4 waters, and the padlock.
Yeah, none of your biz. Don't see any game stuff either.
Sadly, but we might find it. We're still in a better starting point than last time because we have the radio. So we can.
If I was playing this game, I would have gotten so distracted trying to find checkers boards and playing cards that we'd be in a pretty bad state right now.
You think? You think so? Okay, well. We not send everyone out. We're not going to send everyone because it's too radioactive. What do folks think? When's the safest time to send people? When should we start sending people? It's too early right now. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of these options are pretty grim. We could use spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. So we don't have the bullets for the rifle, or the rifle. We do have the axe. Should we axe them?
Sorry, I was distracted by how much beacon merchandise you have.
Like 2 items.
Wow.
They were both gifts from my good lady partner. Yeah.
Mutated rodents.
Yeah. Do we leave them be, or do we go at them with the axe?
I feel that would be a waste of the axe at this point.
It might not be. It's not like a 1-for-1. It will probably could get it back. More likely to get it back than lose it.
Are they unusual size?
Apparently, yeah. Well, they're mutated.
They're not sure if they're hamsters or bunnies. They're pretty small.
I say we go for the axe.
Yeah, go for the axe.
Day 3. We still have the axe. Whatever happened, the axe was fine. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Toad should drink something soon. Quiz best so everyone's thirsty, but day 5, they can wait. They can wait till day 5. Too early to send people out for things. Okay, we keep dreaming about the little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Not on our heads, anyway.
Oh no.
Sad music. That doesn't seem to imply anything particular. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Okay, so...
We said day 5.
We said day 5, and only because chat said every 5 days.
Does that mean... yeah, but this is that whole thing that always happens when someone says every so-and-so's.
Does day 0 count?
Does day 0 count as a day? Or is it, let's jump on 3. How many times have I broken my leg?
A base jumping club.
Base jumping club.
Because no one can count to 3.
Because no one can count. Do you jump on 3, or do you jump on jump, or do you jump on go? Is it 1, 2, 3, go?
I feel this is tangenting into your own frustrations about base jumping club. But,
I have a platform now.
Are any of the folks still here that were suggesting waiting for 5 days before feeding and drinking? And if so, can you advise us if that includes day 0? So should we do it on day 4? Anyone?
I think we should do it on the next day.
Because they all seem to be brink of death right now.
I think they can go one more day.
Yes.
One more day?
Yes, what? Yes, what, Snooky Woof?
One day more.
We should give the people water. We should give Dolores soup.
Jeez.
I like playing this. Day 5. Wait till 5. Okay. Always 5, 10, 15. Okay, we're going to trust you, chat. We're going to trust you. They're still happy to wait. Anyone got any thoughts on when we should send people out? Again, we're waiting until radiation is cleared. Peculiar. It seems this whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes, and it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again, and way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. Oh, definitely the radio. Definitely save the radio. Something's going to break. Might have lost the torch there.
And all the soup.
All the soup. Yeah, flashlight's broken, but the radio is safe.
What a sad
stinker.
story.
Yeah. You have to go. Thank you for tuning in, Valdek boy. Thanks for being here, friend. Okay, we lost the torch. Everyone okay? Let's hope so. We need to make a proper inspection. That was one nasty earthquake. We never used to get such bad ones before. It's all because of the atoms. Definitely the atoms. No one should mess with atoms. No one. Dolores lost 5 without watering longer. Ted is like he's got one foot in the grave. Mary Jane fast. Timmy's in terrible shape. Okay, so now they all get to go to Hydration Town.
Population...
This family.
HU.
Oh.
Use Timmy. He gets great supplies.
Send Timmy out. We think send Timmy out now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do it on day 5. Okay.
This is day 5.
Okay, we'll send Timmy. Well, we'll prep to send him tomorrow anyway. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss. So when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses are immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and see what the source of the smell is. Now, we did this last time and found a can of soup. So should we do the same again and hope we get the same results?
Smell soup.
Smell soup. Yes, smell the soup? Yes, smell the soup. Okay.
It wouldn't be a different outcome, would
Might,
it?
or might be, I don't know.
It wouldn't do that to us.
I don't know. Wouldn't it be a boring game if you could learn the outcomes of every situation?
Scuffy Plays is asking, what soup?
What soup? Haha, good.
You understand that?
What's up, everyone? What's soup? What soup, everyone? Or they're genuinely asking what soup is. One or the other.
Might be from Lancaster.
They don't know what soup is in Lancaster.
What's everyone?
Oh wait, the radio broke. When did the radio break?
When did radio break?
When did radio? Oh no.
You fix it.
Can we?
Oh no.
It was a crazed rodent. It wasn't dead this time. Oh, it destroyed the radio.
Graciousness.
A crazed rodent burst from the hole and broke the radio. Well, there goes the run. Curses. Send Timmy. He can take the briefcase because it means he can carry more back. I can't see any bad situation there. Oh, I'm annoyed about the radio.
So the radio broke. Okay. No radio. Timmy went outside though.
To the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. He'll sit there pulling the same facial expressions you pull every day. That's generally what happens. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it stays this way. Ted is fine.
Oh, that's good.
It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Nothing for you people. One thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showing up at your doorstep.
No.
Okay, no. We remember this from last time. Soup is watery food. You're correct.
But watery food is not necessarily soup.
No, that's true. We didn't answer this peculiar calls. I kept the door locked till the night had faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? Laura's had to drink something. Ted should drink something soon. We should get no day to drink. It's only day 8, so they can suffer. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life. There's another Monty Python reference. Monty Python reference.
And there was a World's End reference.
There was, well, yeah.
On the nose one.
Yeah. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too, but it's not easy. Say we didn't have a photo of him. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home?
Brian. Of course. His name's Brian.
His name's Brian. He always looked on the bright side of life.
A babe they call Brian.
Is that a photo of Brian now? We've got a photo of Brian on the wall? That might do something for their sanity. We knew it. We found the photo between the pages of our scout handbook. Those handbooks are really handy, that's for sure. Dolores will not survive in that water any longer. I think she will.
Well, it's nearly day 10.
It's day 10. Nearly day 10. For an isolated fallout shelter, we should have a lot of disturbances. Something's been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seemed to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally, we just found a manhole we go down and check what's going on. So last time this got us a map. What do we reckon? We took the axe this last time, it got us a map.
Dum, dum, dum.
Tried and tested, or...
Did we take the axe last time?
We did take the axe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Speed runs. Please still be the axe. Please still have the axe. We still have the axe. We don't have the map, though. We got a health kit. That's good. That's a good time.
Hooray.
Hooray. Yeah, we found treasure down there. Pills, bottles, and other medical supplies were stacked on a few shelves down in a narrow room. Just enough to stock our first aid kit. Good for us, we didn't find the source of the noise. Dolores will not survive without water. Yep, so they're all very thirsty and hungry, but that's fine. Today is their day for that.
They're allowed.
They're allowed. It's another... Ooh. Where did that green puddle come from? Oh dear, a pipe is leaking green goo. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to act now, and no one packed a mop. What should we do?
Sacrifice Timmy.
Sadly, that's not an option. We can consult the book, or jam... this could either mean consult the book, or jam the book to plug the hole.
Don't jam a hole with a book. You can use anything.
Well,
you could use that ribbon that no one's using.
Ribbon?
Or whatever that is.
Oh, it's just the bookmark on the book, yeah.
Oh.
It's
No one's using it.
Yeah, it's part of the book.
Oh.
What do we reckon, guys?
I think we should just ignore it because it might be pea soup.
There's never been a non-tomato based soup, to my knowledge, in this universe.
Could there be anything else that the green liquid could be? Turns out, it's just
Green poster paint.
it's just some
Applesauce.
appetizer.
Do it. I'm saying one do it from Kason.
Kason,
Use the book. Trent
says
one.
Trench.
I trust Trench.
Trench
Using the
has
book.
spoken.
Trench has spoken. We still have the book, so whatever it was, the book survived. Ha! Problem solved. No leak, no mess, backlog. Oh, it doesn't explain how we use the book. It just says problem solved. Well, I guess we just read something in the book about it. Ted's no longer thirsty, so they're all fine. That's all good. After all the days we spent down here, we're not exactly clean. We smell bad, real bad. It didn't bother us until we noticed it, and now we're about to get sick. So why not take a shower? We don't have soap, but there are other alternatives.
No, there aren't.
Bullets, a gas mask, or bug spray, or nothing.
Is there not an ingredient in bug spray which is actually useful?
I don't know.
There's an active ingredient in bug spray which is... No. Just keep going.
Okay, it's going to make us sick if we don't, apparently, but I can't see how bug spray is going to help us get clean. Gas mask makes sense. Take turns using that. Can't smell anything. Ammunition shoot the dirt off. I mean, what would that have done? So, I guess nothing. Do people agree nothing?
Nothing.
A ringing telephone? That's a new sound. Oh wow, they all got sick right away. Oh gosh, that is bad. I didn't think it'd be that severe that quickly. Sick. Oh, well. There's the run. We can cure one of them. Ted got sick. Oh my gosh. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It'll be like a camping trip. It will... Oh no, that smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't. Suspicious looking stains cover parts of the page. Dolores came down with a sickness. Ted got sick. Mary Jane contracted an illness.
How could bug spray have helped?
I don't know. I mean, I could have masked the smell, but with a worse one or an annoying one. I don't know. That's odd.
Look, if I haven't showered for a few days, bug spray is just going to make me sticky.
Yeah, right? That's weird. Well, either way, no supplies for anyone, but we could heal someone. I mean, Dolores is our player character, so we should heal Dolores if anyone. Right? Yeah? Or should we save it? I don't see any way of them getting better without the health kit. Save Ted. Well, Dolores is our player character this time, so technically we should save Dolores.
Save Dolores.
Okay, well, we'll use that on Dolores. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past. After an atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town, however, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Timmy is out. Dolores is the only one who's not currently sick. So I guess we'll send Dolores.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane?
What if Dolores gets sick?
I guess she's already sick. What harm can it do?
She's probably just going to get more sick.
Oh, Timmy came back!
And so did Mary Jane.
And, well, it was a one-day thing, so she can't die from that, but she can
Timmy
get it.
looks like he's
hungry, tired, and sick.
okay.
Timmy's sick and thirsty. Ted's just sick. Dolores is just fine. It's like a cascade. Right. Oh. Manny Headset Gamer Perez just subscribed. Thank you, friend. Welcome to the club.
Lovely name.
Lovely name. Really satisfying number of syllables. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear the gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they get back to us. We were so afraid for Timmy. He came back in the wasteland and is with us now. Did he bring nothing back? I think he brought nothing back. When scavenging supplies, one check every possible corner if it doesn't seem promising. With that in mind, he ventured into the ruins. Oh no, he brought 1 water. Local bank had a shopping bag on the floor next to the counter that contained a couple of rotten bananas, a hand cream, pair of bunny slippers, and some bottled water. David Lynch, don't worry about it, friend. No problem. Nice to have you back. So this is how they guarded the place. Oh, we got the playing cards. We got water and playing cards. I tell you. Oh. Dolores was cured of her illness. Her intensive coughing. Mary Jane's condition is getting any better. Okay, right.
They can drink tomorrow.
Day after. It's day 13.
Yeah. Lordy.
He's only hungry. He's not starving. Okay, then we'll just leave it. We'll leave it.
Dolores is cured.
Wait, further instructions from friendly wastelanders. Okay, so that's the path we're on now. We're not on the military path. So, should we send someone else out? Dolores is in pretty good shape, but she's our player character. Everyone else is sick. What do you reckon? Should we send someone else out?
Well,
someone was saying only send people out on the 5th days as well. I'm not sure what that gains us. I mean, I kind of want to send Mary Jane just because I want to get the mutant Mary Jane path, because mutant Mary Jane is really powerful.
I
think to illness and
you should send Dolores.
She's us though. She's our Ted on this run.
I know, but I think she'll be okay.
You think she'll be okay? Okay. Radio's dead. Ooh, that ain't good. That ain't. That's how that's like Dolores. Like Ted. That's not a good sound though. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might necessarily kill us. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. Mary Jane keeps fading. We need to find something to drink. Okay. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would be written. Good to know. Nope, it's not your day. It's not your day. And you think we should send Dolores? And we should send her with
a gun.
A gun?
There's no gun. Axe.
The axe or the briefcase? She can carry more back. Didn't do much for Timmy, to be fair. What do we reckon? Send her with what?
I reckon.
It's tough, isn't it? I don't know what to do.
What's the mission again?
She just go outside. This is just to send her off on scavenging.
Send her with the axe.
Send her with the axe?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, Dan. I'm not gonna trust your judgment.
Mama with the axe. Should be great.
Ooh, he's not looking good. He's still looking contemplative though, so that's good for him.
He's still considering that shot.
He's considering it thoroughly. Everyone else gets a little bit of that. Oh, this is not great. Oh no. Timmy's got an infected wound on his hand. Could use the axe on it. Alas, we cannot.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, this is a bad run. It started so well as well. We had so much stuff to begin with.
We haven't fed. Have you fed them? Did you feed them yesterday?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all fine. They're not hungry or thirsty anymore. They're just sick. They're all sick. Oh, Timmy's still hungry. I guess maybe because he's sick, he gets hungry quicker. Either way, he did eat yesterday. Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. This is very odd. Maybe someone should find out what's going on with her. I read... Now, as much as I hate to cheat, I did read a thing earlier on the internet whilst looking up this game.
Really.
That said, if you're offered the chance to talk to her, you shouldn't, because she goes crazy and breaks stuff.
Mary Jane?
Yes. But it may also be the first step on the mutant path. She's not talking because she's mutating.
I don't like the idea of silencing women, so I think we should talk.
Yeah,
to
we're
her.
not talking to her. I know for a fact that it is bad if you talk to her because it sends her into a rage, is what I've heard.
Oh,
Because weirdly, she's sick, but everyone else when they get sick changes colour. She hasn't changed colour, and her bogies are turquoise. So I think there's something weird going on there, but I might be wrong.
Might be.
It's difficult to get through to Mary Jane.
It's not characterized as an illness. It's just a condition.
Yeah.
So it might be a very fun mutation.
Fun mutation. It's not day 20. They don't get nothing. We don't have a radio. So that's no use to us. Ooh. How did Dan meet me? We went to university together. We've known each other for like a decade. At this
I've
point.
known you since you were too young to go to a bar.
Yeah, when I started university, I was one of the youngest ones, if not the youngest one on the course. When I started, I was the only one not able to go out drinking with everyone else.
So instead, we drank in the kitchen.
Yeah. What's going on?
I've known you for nearly 10 years.
Yeah, near the best part of a decade, yeah. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis. We know that. We don't have the radio anymore because earthquakes broke it. There are no drugs we can give Mary Jane. Earthquakes! How about getting Timmy something to drink? No, it's not day 20. Oh, wait, what? Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Timmy did get sent outside, so maybe he's off the schedule of the date. That's 2 more days till we feed him. It's saying today or never.
Oh yeah, that usually is the case, isn't it?
Yeah, we sent him away. We didn't feed him one of the days because he was away. So he's clearly off the every 5 day. He's not dehydrated, but he is thirsty, so we will feed him, but we won't give him a drink. Last time we went on an expedition, we noticed an abandoned tank just sitting there out in the open. It looks damaged, but it may contain useful supplies. Shall we send someone to investigate? What do you reckon? Ted? Timmy or Mary Jane? Timmy's in a bad shape. This is only for like a 1-day mission, so we'll send Ted, I reckon. We'll send Ted to look at the tank. Oh my. I just heard a tank go off. I think we just killed Ted with a tank.
In the drawing room.
How they got it in there, I'll never know. Oh my gosh, we killed Ted with a tank. Oh.
The last thing we expected was a giant explosion.
Well,
We
alright,
could hear
Ted.
the debris falling from the sky.
But hitting the sad remains of our house. The tank must have been booby-trapped or contained a volatile explosive. See, there is an ending of the game where you can fix the tank and use that to drive away. So,
Tanks a million.
tanks a million. Fucking, yeah, thanks for the memories, mate. Needs an extra blanket. Timmy needs an extra blanket. Well, that's one less mouth to feed. Let's look at it that way. We gave him water yesterday. No, we gave him food yesterday. Okay. Well, we'll save that for the kids. We've been hearing strange noises lately. Is it coming from outside, or is it something that came into the shelter with us? Could it be? We found nothing. We felt like we might be going crazy. We should probably get busy with something to keep us occupied. Well, let's use the cards. We didn't have that last time.
What's mute on here? Can you mute for a second?
Sure I can. I wasn't paying attention. Whoops.
That's right. No one noticed. Only
Good.
me.
Right, okay, so nothing happened. What happened? What happened there? Having fun made us forget about, what was it again? Well, your dad just exploded. So, good.
Mary Jane keeps fainting.
It's day 20, so it's their day for a treat.
It's treat day.
It's treat day. It's Saturday. It's just treat
day.
Timmy's in terrible shape moving water now. We know. She's not actually listing as hungry, interestingly.
Because she's mutatious.
I think that's one of the things. Yeah, mute. She doesn't need to eat. I didn't remember reading that.
Like you. Oh god, I'd love to mutate.
But you love eggs so much. You didn't need to eat anymore.
It's got nothing to do with it's well, yeah.
He's sick, dehydrated, and hungry, so he can get both. She's just thirsty, so we won't give her any food. There are only so many things you can do in tiny bunkers. We thought we wanted to play some games. They're not just for kids, you know. Well, these are just kids, so... Just saying. Oh, is that... Dolores is back! She came back. She brought the axe back. I think she took the axe with her. She brought some extra water. No extra soup, though. And she brought a working radio.
Hey.
And a health kit. Oh, she did good. She brought...
Look, Dolores is...
MVP.
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 She's most valuable primate.
Yeah. Mother's very profitable.
Mothers vu pavon.
What's that even mean?
Some mothers do.
Oh Christ! Okay,
mothers vu pavon.
that's what you were going for. Christ. Okay. Wow. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted around 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. We're very glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Half our local city has been completely obliterated. The other half, however, looked promising, so we went in to investigate the ruins. One of the surviving rooms was a small maintenance closet. The only thing inside was a bucket full of water. With a mop standing in it, we managed to fill some bottles with the contents of that bucket. It does look a bit funny. We just hope it doesn't taste of soap or something worse. So we got 2 bottles of water. The mayor's secretary was a sweet old lady who loved music. The mayor let her keep a radio so she could listen to it while she worked. It's still there and undamaged. We got a radio. We found the mayor sitting in his office on the top floor. He had a fully stocked first aid kit on his desk. Apparently he was a bit of a health freak. All of the medication seemed to have done nothing for him though. Now he looks rather burnt with a hint of crispy and skeletal. Good, okay. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time.
Oh. It might, though, have been spotted by a certain friend.
The dog.
Called Pancake.
Yeah, it might be.
The dog might have seen us.
Quite possibly. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy's looking very pale. That's not good. Timmy's longer thirsty. Oh, she's getting hungry now. Okay, so maybe she hasn't mutated. Curses. Well, then we can first aid kit one of these folks. I vote Timmy because he's been sicker. He looks a lot iller than Mary Jane does, put it that way. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Timmy gets that. It's only day... They're already hungry. They fed you yesterday. Gosh darn it. We're low on soup. I'm going to not soup anyone. Should we send someone else out? Or should we wait? Send Mary? No one's feeling good about an expedition.
I think
How long do we think we'll last? Lucky Junior LJ, I don't think we'll last long. I don't think we've done terribly well thus far.
I'd send out Mary Jane.
You think Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Okay. We have till tomorrow to make that decision. We ran out of songs, short poems you remember from school, and funny silent movie quotes. We decided, just a step from going insane, we have to do something or else we might start to think about the virtues of a welfare state. Imagine that. What do we do?
Cards.
Play cards. Timmy's better. Dolores is just tired. She's not sick, right? Mary Jane is still not feeling great. Empty first aid kit. Family photo. Okay. There are few things as relaxing as cards, and we only have cards, so a game or two doesn't hurt. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Water is all Dolores wants. Dolores has barely strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Okay, so our every 5 days thing has gone out the window. Mary J's diet needs a little food. If we don't cure Mary J soon, who knows what will happen. She's starving. She's starving to death. Timmy's just hungry. We could start a new 5-day cycle.
Yeah.
We go every 5 days from here, so next to the 27th. Okay. Right. Choose someone to go outside. Mary Jane. Oh, Timmy is cured now, so we could send Timmy. Timmy's healthy. That seems logical. Timmy. Condition people in. He's just hungry. Whereas she's sick and hungry. So yeah, we'll feed Tilly and send him out. And we'll send him with... What do we reckon? The briefcase seems the most logical. It does nothing here, but it lets him carry more around. So we'll send him... Oh! He's feeling well enough that he can take multiple things. We could send him with the axe and the briefcase if we want to be mega risky. Is that too risky? Is that crazy?
Is it crazy?
Is that crazy?
Who's sending out?
Timmy. He's the only person who's fine.
Go for it. I think we've pretty much had this.
Okay.
This, what do you call it?
Oh, that's not a good look. It's not a good look.
I don't know.
Two out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. He took the briefcase and the axe. Mary J's dark store food on the yeah, okay. I'm sure I fed you and thirsted you yesterday. Am I going crazy? I thought I did that. Nope, you can wait another day. A young lady, all dressed in white, has visited us today, requesting our aid. Wasting no time, she laid out a plan of what she said is a bandit camp where she claims her twin brother is being held. Seems like the young man was witless enough to challenge the biggest bandit leader to a sword fight, and now his sister is very worried. She says we definitely won't regret it if we decide to help her. That can't go wrong, right? I know for a fact that if we do help her and succeed, they're very grateful and it does work out good in the long run. But there's no guarantee we'll succeed. But I want to give it a go. Well, she came back. Dolores came back. And she's not injured by the looks of it.
She's doing blummin' well.
The woman quickly called a group of friends and we set out for what turned out to be a successful mission. Finding the lost twin brother wasn't the problem. He was hanging on top of some antenna next to the fence trying to escape. In his duel with the bandit leader, he lost a hand, but the group quickly tended to his injuries and will be just fine. The sibling thanked us 100 times and said they would definitely contact us again. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores needs time. Blah 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 blah. Maybe just still rather sick. Okay. Tired, hungry, sick, hungry, fatigued, and dehydrated.
Give her a bit of soup.
You reckon a bit of soup?
Yeah.
She's dehydrated and only hungry, so surely she should have water before she has soup.
You can have both.
Yeah, but look how little soup we have.
Oh, it's a little.
Yeah, bad time in Soup Town.
It's flipping not.
Okay, we should use the radio. Is this fine for the military? Who'd have thought the Reds would originally have a neighbourhood? Blah blah blah. Okay, so it's just about looking for help on the radio. We'll do that. Ooh, Nico San Jr. Thank you for subscribing, friend. Welcome. We made contact. The military's out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions. Keep our radio working in working order. Dolores would really love to eat something. What does all Dolores wants? Well, she can't love to eat something and make your mind up. If water's all she wants, she can't want food as well. I'm sorry. Oh. Diorite. I think I'm saying that right. Diorite. Thank you very much for the donation, friend. You got NPC kits just to see me and Dan? That's awesome. Thank you very much. I can't wait to see you there, buddy. You'll have to let me know. I just don't know your face, so tell me your web name, and then I'll know that it's you.
I don't know your face.
I don't know your face.
That's my debut album.
Unless you are a literal anime human. You'll have to let me know who you are. Anyway, thank you very much for buying a ticket, and thank you for the donation. I'm looking forward to it, and looking forward to meeting you as well. Obviously, it's not this Dan. He's not going to be there. That'll be the other Dan. Rappy Dan, as we call him. Nobody calls him that.
Raspy Dan.
Raspy Dan. You're a happy Dan.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Very uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
Characterization.
The saddest Dan I know. Okay, right. Mary Jane's quite hungry. We were waiting to day 27. We tried to reset the loop, but tired, hungry, fatigued, thirsty. We have so little soup. No one's dehydrated. No one's starving. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite. We don't have much of an appetite. When we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Okay, in which case, cockroaches, bug spray, what could go wrong? Logic, right?
Logic. Sound, airtight.
Spray.
Watertight.
Watertight logic. We've used the bug spray.
What's happened here?
Nothing except the bug spray's gone. I can't see any other differences.
It just looks dire.
Yeah, it's just a bad time. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Dolores needs more time to rest. She's exhausted. Dolores will not survive without any water. Okay. Don't get off food. Starvation and dehydration. Christ. She's just hungry, so... Oh, well, our every 5-day plan didn't go to plan. Our patience was wearing thin. We thought it'd be good to take a quick look outside, see if there's any terrible trouble in the area. We were about to step out. A pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness. Oh, that's the dog. We don't have the flashlight, so we don't get the dog. Curses! But the radio has something to say. Timmy hasn't come back yet, which is concerning. In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness. For some reason, we felt it was not to our liking, so we screamed with terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. Dolores needs more rest. She's exhausted. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Blah, 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 blah. Wait. Dolores has not eaten for a while. I fed her yesterday. Gosh, gracious.
Hungry children.
What about you? You're just hungry and thirsty. You can wait. Let's use the radio. Why not? I'm amazed that Mary Jane is still alive. She is sick. Timmy came back, and his hair is on fleek. That's good.
I think he's... Is that his hair?
That's his hair. Yeah, he had red hair. Let's Timmy, hungry, tired, fatigued, and sick. But he did bring back 2 cans of soup.
Hey.
So hopefully he brought back more than that. But he did bring back both the axe and the briefcase. Good. Okay, once we had waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracies and saucer men from Mars abducting people. It was pretty amusing. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. A pile of car wrecks revealed that we stumbled across a big parking lot. Almost no car survived the blast, but we went between the wrecks to explore it anyway. Under the burnt remains of a picnic table, we found some bottled water. Those bottles were not in the best state, but their contents looked perfectly drinkable. It seems the bomb interrupted someone's picnic. Thankfully, they were a big fan of tomato soup, and the indestructible cans were scattered all around the parking lot. We've got 2 water, 2 soup. Great. There was a really nice motorbike standing a bit to the side next to the car wrecks, or rather, it used to be nice. There's not much left of it now. Upon inspecting the bags attached to the bike, we found a working flashlight. Hey! It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Oh, okay. Forrest's not eaten for a while. Blah, blah, blah. Timmy's very hungry. He's really tired. He's pretty fatigued, but he isn't feeling very well. Okay. Well, we're back in a good place water time. Soup's still not great, but better. Tired, fatigued, hungry. Dehydrated, so on. She's very thirsty. Hungry, tired, fatigued, sick. Okay, so no, you can go without. Mary Jane could use some rest but might manage. If we give her soup as well, she might be ready to go out tomorrow on an expedition. I think that's the best bet we have. A sleazy looking trader carrying a... Okay, this is the cat thing again. It might not get us the cat this time. The last time we traded the can and got the cat.
Cat can do.
Okay.
Cat can do.
Cat can do.
Yeah, different Dan.
Different Dan, sorry.
You have a different Dan for every
occasion. Yeah, we got the cat again.
You just heard that. I heard my cat.
There we go. We traded the can for the cat. Lovely.
I realise what that cat reminds me of now.
What does the cat remind you of, Dan?
It reminds me of that BoJack Horseman character.
Yes. Now you say it, I see it. Now you say it, I see it. It's the mouth. It's the width of the. Yeah, I see.
And
it.
the eyes.
Yeah. Wow. That's a.
The eyes have it.
The eyes have it.
Clear the lobby.
Okay, right. Sick, hungry, fatigued. Oh, Christ. Tired, fatigued, sick, thirsty, starving. Well, fine, you can have both. Fatigued, hungry, thirsty. Sick, hungry, fatigued. Okay, you can go with that, but Timmy gets a treat today. Married.
Timmy's so weak.
I know. Sick, hungry, fatigued. We could
Timmy's
send.
so weak.
We're sending Dolores or Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
What are we sending her with?
Cat.
Same loadout as Timmy, the axe and the briefcase?
I think that's a pretty good one. I think she'll come back with more.
Okay. Okay. Right. We'll take the risk. Day 30.
30.
What's going on day 30?
They're just chilling.
Just chilling out.
Chilling next to the empty supply box.
Yeah. Still hungry. Always hungry. Ever hungry. Ooh. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claimed he's a trader looking to barter for items he requires. He offers
a lot of good things on sale, stranger.
so we can swap any one of those items for a bottle of water.
What are you buying?
Oh, I know. I lied. The book we can swap for 2 bottles of water.
What are you selling? I think you shouldn't trade anything. I think everything you have there is more valuable and rare in this game than water.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the stream say?
Yeah, what do you guys think? How are we for water? If I can minimise the book a sec.
Do we have...
We're not great for water, but we're not terrible. Soup is bad, but water is okay. So we could do with more water, but we could survive without more water as well. All those items are good items. No, we'll go without. We'll go without.
Ooh, I don't feel very great about this.
Oh, the radio's crackling though, so there's an update on the radio storyline, hopefully. We refused to trade, hopefully that made the right choice, but the trader was not too happy about it. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. She has barely any strength left. She doesn't eat tonight. She's like, okay, so they need water. Oh, starvation and dehydration. Good crikey.
David Lynch is saying, don't trade.
Okay.
Don't trade.
Don't trade, yeah. Good. Okay, we made the right call.
Puff up, I tell you.
Our last expedition brought news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to take a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone to open check it out.
Not a trap.
Should we investigate it?
Investigate.
I mean, curiosity has me at this point.
But the cat's still alive at this point.
Yes.
We don't want your curiosity
To somehow terminate
to endanger the life
of the feline.
of the feline.
That would be terrible if my intrigue into a circumstance posed some sort of fatal threat to the pet of the feline variety.
It would be bad if your
Temptation to investigate.
killed old Tomcat.
Yeah, killed the cat. Yeah.
Yeah, I sort of gave up at that point.
You did, yeah. Killed the old tomcat, yeah.
Yeah, killed cat.
I'm going to send Dolores to go have a look. I'm curious.
Don't investigate.
Oh, well, no, we won't.
Send Timmy. Yeah, I agree, actually. Timmy is a resource that we can afford to expend.
Is he? Okay. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Yeah,
One
he's
less
also
mouth.
another less person. Oh, well, he came back. He survived.
He is a less person.
A shocking discovery. It was a dirty ice cream truck. It was a little crispy around the edges and was also missing the wheels and some other crucial parts. But the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? Okay, so that means we might have... Oh, what's this? New tab.
Oh, it's...
Ah.
It's a truck.
Truckins. We might find bits of an ice cream truck as we go. and if we can find all the bits, we can have free ice cream.
Like life.
Yeah. Right. Fatigued and hungry. Tired, fatigued, sick and hungry, but not dehydrated. No one's starving. So we'll make do. Shadikov sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely the owner's still alive. Okay, so yes, we should do this because this is the progress the cat plot line, if I remember correctly. Cool. The cat's gone, but we'll come back. Timmy's reconsidering the shelf, but you can't really see it through all that hair. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coat stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying they'd been looking for him for a while now. Supposed Sherikov belonged to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care. Why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it the last few days. Doris would have to eat something. Timmy is looking very pale. Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Oh, Timmy's starving. Yes, please. Timmy needs a food. But he's not thirsty, so let's not waste water on him. The twin siblings paid us a visit. Okay, so the siblings we helped earlier are back, asking if we have a map of our town and the shelter. The group is becoming bigger every day and they're slowly running out of space in their tents. Now they're travelling through the city looking for a good spot to make a camp. And we do not have the map. Curses.
The map.
But the radio is doing a thing. We had a map, we definitely shared it with them. We apologise that they're on their way. Laura's not eaten for a while. Laura's can't remain this thirsty for long. Okay, well that didn't do much. Fatigued, hungry, thirsty. Fatigued, sick, thirsty, hungry. We were able to catch the military broadcast again. This time they asked us to get out. We were able to catch a military broadcast again. This time they're asking us to get out with a flashlight and signal to their plane after it gets dark. All goes well, they'll be able to find us, and we actually have a flashlight. Oh, this could be progress. Or we could die terribly, and I feel like that's all. Mary Jane survived and came back with all the water in the world and no soup.
Fantastic.
Fantastically kind of good. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We were pretty sure the pilot saw us, so let's see if they get back to us. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We were happy to find the fire station in our town at least semi-operational, even after the apocalypse. It's not really shocking. Firefighters are the greatest of heroes, right after Marines and ice cream men, the ones with happy tunes in their vans. Although none of their faces looked familiar, we're sure they're the real deal. They had uniforms, helmets and everything. They even customised their headwear by drawing a lot of menacing skulls on them. How creative. Near the garage we found a few firefighters shooing off some giant red-headed cockroaches with a fire hose. We joined in on the fun and managed to fill some bottles with water in the process. 3 bottles of water. Although initially friendly, the firefighters became a bit anxious after a while. They handed us a can of bug spray and asked us not to tell anyone about what we saw here. We're not sure why. Maybe they're too humble and don't want people to come and shower them with gifts. We also got bug spray back. We believe our expedition to the wasteland may have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. We seem to get that every time now, and I don't really know
what being cautious entails.
Yeah, I think it's just you can't do anything about it. Okay, Timmy needs water now. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Okay, so she needs both. He needs water. She's fine. We can send Dolores for an expedition. That's all. We can say if it's good or bad, but we can send her. Timmy just got back. I guess we send Dolores.
Yeah.
Yesterday, during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism and has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home or rather shelter schooling Mary Jane a little.
No.
Yeah, I think that's probably bad for Mary Jane's mental health.
Who gives a roasted fig if she doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism?
Good question. Now, what do you folks think? I'm pretty sure that we shouldn't, because she's prone to fits of violence when she gets angry, and I think that she might go off on one. What about you folks? Any thoughts on that?
Might go off on a few.
On several. Yeah. Possibly. No one got any thoughts on that one, or the delay is delaying it. We'll go no. We'll go no. The cat is back. We have the cat. We have everyone but Ted and the dog. Mary Jane made a real scene complaining that Dolores would never be happy even if both her children became president, won Nobel Prizes, and simultaneously became the first people on the moon. Dolores begged to differ. She said she would be at least a little content in this scenario. To our surprise, we found Sherikov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Blah, blah, blah. Mary Jane's condition isn't any better today. Mary Jane's still tired. Timmy should eat something. Thought she wanted to eat something. Okay, so she's desperate for this. Is like the last ration of food. We have one serving of food left in the entire bunker.
Forget Timmy.
She's
Give it to
starving.
Dolores.
Dolores is only hungry.
I know, to
Mary
Mary Jane.
Jane's. That's it. That's the end of the soup. Anyone dehydrated? No. Send Dolores. Same
She'll be
setup.
fine. She'll love it. She'll get to see the sky again.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Feel the radioactive grass on her feet.
Yeah. Unfinished Comb Studios, welcome back. Hello. Okay, Dolores is going. You need the dog to continue the cat plot. Oh. Well.
Well, the cat's back, mate. So.
But there's no dog. So. There's no more soup. There's nothing we can do about the lack of soup. Except hope that Dolores brings back all the soup.
Oh no.
A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from the ceiling. Truly, a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharikov found a new toy, a bit of innocuous wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our light's still on, so it can't be that important. Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it? Last time we did this, we got something out of it, right?
We got something very good at it. We got a.
Medkit or a soup? We got something, so I think we should say yes and hope we get something again.
Bit of stuff.
Soup! Not soup. Did you get anything from that? Follow the wire outside to find a half-out truck with two surprise. Oh, it was the. Okay, yeah, it was that one. It was the. We found two people listing in on us with a wiretap. That's what we found. Timmy's starving. Timmy ain't gonna last long at this rate. But why not give them some water as we have loads. The agents who were spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out?
No.
What do we think, folks?
Shall we let the Jehovah's Witnesses in? Or should we tell them we have more important things to deal with?
James Jams, you're more than welcome to if you like. That certainly sounds interesting. I'd be curious to see it. Did Ted die? Yes, Ted exploded in a tragic tank-based accident. Yes. It was tragic. No. Everyone's saying no. Yes, do it. MV Gaming says yes.
I'm saying.
Everyone else says no.
Don't let them.
People says yes. But Snooky Wolf says no. Check the wiki. The dog is not required for the cat ending. Okay. Okay, we'll say no. But I know that these people are related to the cat, so I don't want to.
Cat people?
It's the same two people that were in the coats and hats earlier who found the cat and said, "Oh, this is for our grandmother."
They're in coats and hats, like disguised cats.
No, they're not cat people. No, they're not cat people, Dan.
You said they were related.
Not in a biological familial sense, in a narrative sense. Right. Yeah, we're not falling for that top secret agent Carp. They're just big phonies. We told them to go straight to heck and never come back. Mary Jane is looking very good. She hasn't eaten in a while. Timmy's food is today or never, while Timmy is dead, unless...
I just realised that you were self-censoring.
Yeah. Neither of them are thirsty, but they are both starving. Oh no, well, one's starving, one's hungry. Our supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby. Okay, so we have the option to steal from the survivors again. It will get us the soup if it works out. It'll get us the soup we need to survive. It's this or death, I think. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, that was a bullet noise.
Or it was a
Oh, Timmy didn't come back from that.
flipping.
I think Timmy got shot. But he was starving. Invading these old people.
Bullets.
Invading these old people was a horrible idea. As soon as we approach their hideout, we hear their horrible battle cries. Is that how you treat your grandma, young man? You should be ashamed. We quickly went back to the shelter, and now nobody wants to talk about it. It's probably for the best. During one of its insane episodes at around 3 a.m., Sharakov ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out. Behind it was a cigar box with ammunition inside. Thanks to whoever left it there. Oh no, hunger. Oh, so Timmy died of hunger. He didn't die from being shot by an old lady. Mary Jane seems sleeping all the time. She has no idea for anything. Okay, so we are... Yeah, I think we're done. Starvation, fatigue, tired. Yeah, not thirsty though. A band of raiders are at our doorstep. They demand we let them in. There is no game. This is no game with the yield. We fight back. Well, I guess we padlock the door and die in a locked room.
Oh, the bloody hand means you've hurt innocents. No good ending for
I
you.
see. Well, we didn't hurt innocents because they fought us off. We didn't do anything. Oh, well, we
Hurt their
left.
feelings.
Fair point. Okay. Okay, well, the padlock stopped people getting in. Okay, she will die tomorrow if we don't feed her. We cannot feed her. My feet be smelling like maggot cheese and biscuits. Thank you for subscribing. That's quite the name. Our ammunition is missing. There's no way it was stolen. It has to be here somewhere. We need to find it. Well, we could use the torch for that, I guess.
Quite the name.
Quite the name. Oh, and I think she died.
Oh, that happened abruptly.
Oh, she's not dead. What?
You got an ending.
No, what?
What happened?
I don't know. Normally the end means everyone's dead, or we got like an ending, but we haven't got a cutscene for an ending. Nor have we done
Well,
anything
click
to
it. It
trigger
might
one.
be the end.
While looking through some paper scattered under one of the old crates, we came across a map. It looked useful, so we found a map. We found the ammunition. A pair of strangers, probably bandits, searched the remains of our house above. We overheard them talking. One of them mentioned they'd captured a woman whose description matched Dolores. We don't think they will let her go, as Dolores didn't make it. Mary Jane is starving. Okay, so we got the end is because, yeah, Dolores was captured.
Oh, that's a real bum.
That's a real bum. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and I advise anyone who reads this is obscured writing. We held out for 40. We held out for like one more day than the last run.
Not bad.
Not bad. Well, there we go, folks. That was 60 seconds. That was fun. We'll call it there. It's getting late, and I've got other stuff to do.
You have
prep for my holiday.
You have content to make.
I have content to produce, and not this content because this is content, but this is low effort fun content. I've got some intense high effort content to work on as well. So we'll call it there. Put the big screen back on so you get to see me in big and Dan's bicep in glorious HD.
Yeah.
So thank you for tuning in, everyone. If you aren't aware, I'm heading to the US first thing Thursday. It's now first thing Wednesday. So I'm not streaming anymore until I get back from the US. This was my final stream until I return. And I am away for 3 weeks. So do please watch my stuff in the meantime and keep the algorithm happy. But yes, I'm going to be off. If you're going to NPC in Tennessee, I look forward to seeing you there. And then I'm off on holiday. I had fun with this game, and I could be tempted to stream it again if there is demand for such thing. Did you enjoy this, Dan?
I enjoyed it immensely. Thank you.
It's a fun little multi-narrative point story clicking game with a nuclear twist. So
A nuclear twist.
with a nuclear twist.
You sadist.
Sorry, I was really fishing for puns there.
Fishing for
Nuclear
puns. I
fission.
got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
It was good. So
Uranium. Doesn't matter. Forget it. Keep going.
I hate uranium on your parade. But,
Thanks, uranium. Yeah. Yeah.
bring sunscreen. Sunscreen is already packed, another Enu fan. So yes, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, especially to everyone who donated this evening. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Very kind.
And I hope to see you all again soon. Well, not soon, in about 3 weeks when I'm back. But there will be streams will resume then. So for now, I say good night to all of you. And I press this button, which brings up this screen, which says thanks for watching. And then I tab out of the game, and I go over to this window here, which is sort of obscure. And I press this button, and then I begin saying goodbye to people in the chat, as we so often do. So, Galaxy Cat first, thank you for being here. Scruffy Plays, farewell. Billy Badgerdad Gaming, wonderful to have you here as always. The Smarty Diem, thank you, I will have a good time and I'll see you soon. Celestial Chord, yes, NPC is in Nashville, and then I'm heading to Florida for my vacay. Rookie Animation, goodbye. James Jams, au revoir. Potato King, thank you for being here. David Lynch, wonderful to have you as always. Trenchrack, thank you for corralling the rabble as you do so well.
Oh,
They're a lovely rabble.
right, that is the nicest rabble.
The nicest rabble I've ever known.
The stupid hope.
Lavar 28 Dragon, Toodaloo, another Arena fan, goodbye. Gattle Hot Rod, farewell. X, capital X, Star Studios, capital X, goodbye to you two. Fredwood, Toodle Pipsky, Crystal Calico, goodbye. Another Enu fan, thank you for the last minute donation, that's very much appreciated, friend indeed. Copperhead, au revoir. Adios, Cason, Jake, I'm probably saying that wrong. Leonard Hertigers, goodbye. Snooky Wolf, goodbye. Little Bean, Noah, au revoir. Spiffy Blitz, we'll love to have you back, Spiffy Blitz. And farewell for now. Manny Headset Gamer Perez, thank you for subscribing this evening. Thank you for tuning in, and have a lovely evening. I think, Shadow Voss, I will be careful on my journey. Thank you very much for your concern. Thank you for being here as well, friend. Goodbye. And would you look at that? It's the end of the ending music. So I will see you all, if not in Nashville, as I know I will see some of you, I will see you in 3 weeks for more streaming. Goodbye, farewell, toodaloo, and where's the stop streaming button? It's on a different computer.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye, Dan. Bye, everyone.